Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end.
Presto. That was so freaking smooth, I love it! And I just realised my microphone seems to be working, but let me see it.
So I'm just going to go by the chat, because I'm not too worried about what you're going to be putting on the screen. I should get closer to my microphone. I've just realised that.
No, you sound fine. You're actually maxing out the
holy shit.
The thing.
Vaughn mentioned on one of the previous ones that I sounded really quiet.
That could be my stream settings. That's probably what it is. I just realised I don't have. I'm going to call it OBS. It's not OBS. I'm looking for it. It's
Streamlabs?
No, sourcefilmmaker.
Aha. I don't know why that was funny. That just was. Aha. So, what are you planning to animate, just out of curiosity?
I'm making up my mind whether to work on the Scottish Bear thing, or that little animation you want me to do for your show.
See, the thing for the show, that can wait. Unless you want to do it now. Like, I don't mind.
I mean, the sooner it's done, the sooner it's out my hair anyways.
True.
Wrong desktop view. Where is the freaking display capture? See, this is
It has gone. It has been reduced to atoms.
This is what happens when you've not been streaming for about a week and you create a new streaming setup and you just completely forget everything you were trying to do. Holy moly, it is the fun. It is the fun.
You know, we should just do a stream like one of the ones we did before one of these days, which is, you know, that one where it was just us gushing about old technology for no fucking reason?
I mean, yeah, we could do that. I just realised every single time something happens, technical difficulties, as Taz would say. There we go, it works. Yay! There we go.
I see you turned it off and turned it back on again.
No, I just put the layers in front of each other. And also there is a little chat just underneath my name right here. It's very nice and fabulous.
Yeah, there's only 2 people in there.
No.
There is Ites Rikais Striams and somebody with a fucking monkey profile picture. Don't know who that.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need to remember that for if we ever do something on It's Ricky's channel to say Ites Rikais channel. Or no. It's just being silly. Deliberately mispronouncing these words. If nobody shows up, it's literally just gonna be us vibing. And to be fair, I don't mind. Like, don't even stop the stream, because we're gonna have a lot of fun. I just know we always do when we go into VCs.
Let's just make a logo for this iTest thing you just talked about.
iTest, yeah.
iTest.
Yeah, put an extra S in there. And then, like, have like a kind of a dash between I and Tess. So it's like I Tess. What would this be for? I imagine it would be like some sort of like a tech company, but some sort of thing.
Want to see some stuff I've been working on? Actually, here is one thing I've been working on. This is for.
Remember, there's a delay on my end, so when you put it up.
This is the stuff I did for the 90s. The 90s server.
That looks good.
And if there's people in here, I'd actually feel dedicated to actually post a link to the server, but no one's in here, so Big whip. If anyone's
You know
watching
what?
afterward,
Let's change that. You know what? Let's change that. Give me a second. I'm gonna go pop into thing. I have a server of people that you don't know, so I'm just gonna jump in there and tell them. In fact, no, you know one of them, because one of them's the guy that voices Desi in the show. I'll just write, I'm in a stream VC with a robotic rabbit man. Watch if you like. Then I'll just write, he's desperate in brackets. Right. There we go. Sent. Might post that to another couple of private servers I'm in just to spread the word around, you know. Let me just Discord, please escape.
And here is the stuff I was using to make this new animation I'm working on. Oh, he looks so cute. He looks so cute.
You know, I think you're the only person that I've met who calls FNAF robots cute. That's genuinely interesting. Like, a lot of people I know, I mean, especially kids, because, I mean, obviously, FNAF was designed to be... Oh, hello. Something's just shown up. Hold on a minute. I think if you're sharing your screen, am I gonna be heard on the... Wait, no, there's no sound coming from. That's fine. Yeah, what I was gonna say was, as obviously Five Nights at Freddy's was designed to be scary, kind of, for kids. There's a lot of kids I know who play it who are absolutely horrified by those things. I mean, then you have me that was used to it because I was a kid when it came out. Like, when did FNAF 1 come out?
FNAF 1 came out in 2014.
Okay, I was 12 then.
Oh, you were a baby. You were a baby.
I was a babby.
A baby. A baby.
A babby.
A baby.
I was a fetus. Why did that make you laugh?
I was a fetus.
I was an embryo.
Oh, I should do a stream doing this. I just thought about this. Whenever I'm just bored, I just nerd out. As that's a term used in America. I will nerd out, and I will just think of just weird scenarios of stuff that would probably never happen. And I thought about this thing. If there was an alternate universe that could be created someday, it could actually happen someday, actually, because we have found some new planets in the solar system that could actually compete with Earth in terms of habitability.
Who would win? A planet full of humans or something that's like it? Fight!
So I always thought, how would we go about moving people from Earth to that world? How do we go about it?
Interesting that you mentioned that, because
I feel like it'd be a very slow process, because you would have to overbreed each other as well. This is going quite deep, but we'd have to overbreed each other. We'd also have to take people piece by piece, like 500, 500, 500, 500, build the population there. But you also have to remember all the stuff we've got on Earth, such as infrastructure, housing, all that kind of stuff. We'd have to build that all from scratch. So I thought about this: what happens if, just sod Google, sod Amazon, they're not helping us.
I don't like where this is going.
But they help us get there. They help us all get there. But after that, they're just forgotten. What do they do? Well, we create everything from scratch, and we have companies set up, and we have an infrastructure set up, and we have companies set up to help with that infrastructure. And so what I thought about was...
this man is creating his own alternate universe, people.
So I'm just like, yes, why don't I go about imagining this very surreal event that will probably never taking place?
Ricky, I know who I'm turning to every time I need to have a fake brand in the show now, because, hot damn, this is scarily close. I like Linux. Who's Linux?
Linux is an alternate universe Microsoft.
Is it run by somebody called Linux?
No, that was just a name that just came up to. It just came to my mind.
Wait. it isn't a pun on Linux.
No, actually, but now that you talk about that, it could actually be. But
That's funny. I
didn't
like
actually
that.
think about that. But the thing is, sometimes if I can't think about, and you've even got Pear right here. Pear, I showed you that this logo in DMs.
Yeah.
This is Pear Company, which I actually got the idea to make this based on iCarly.
Yeah, you mentioned that again. Yeah.
So I made the logo from scratch.
I like Parkade. That's a nice one. I like that. I'm surprised there isn't a company that does something like that, because Parkade makes sense for if you have like a gaming service.
Pearcade is more similar to either Apple's arcade service or because Apple has a gaming service now, a game streaming service,
Unsurprising.
and it's a mixture between the Pearcade and the Apple Arcade, and what's the console called again that Apple did? Pippin. That's it. But if Pippin was more successful, it'd be called the Apple Arcade or the Pearcade, as this goes as far.
Well, I mean, at least it isn't Stadia.
I mean, hey, if someone was to recreate Stadia from scratch, they'd probably make a much better job because different people were working on it. And yeah, that's our thing as well. Creature comfort.
To quote the launch trailer, wherever you are, Stadia lets you play the latest games. Cue a jump cut to a man randomly trying to play fucking, I don't know, God of War in the street, and his phone crashes because he can't play with his crappy 3-point controller. No, in all seriousness though, Stadia was a fucking mess.
It still is.
It's even worse now. Like, I know there's a number of people who, you get this with every company, but you get a number of people who are very much, they support Google or Nintendo or whoever. Nintendo's probably another good example of this, but they support it to the point where they feel that this company can do no wrong. So when Stadia happens, you have a lot of people who are very supportive of Google. And you still find people, if you have a video, I think I can cite a good example. Re-Rez's video on Stadia's launch and the sequel video to that.
I'm not saying anything, I'm just going to put this up on the screen.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm saying nothing about this, just...
Killed by Google. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, so when Re-Rez made his Stadia launch video and the sequel video talking about the service, I think it was like a year later, it has more dislikes than the other videos he's made.
Of course it would.
And the reason for that being is you'll have people in the comments section that are irritated by the fact that he's being so negative about Google. And there are some people that says, "Oh, you're always negative, you're not making any good points." It's like, mate, he is making good points. A lot of people are just so biased towards Google
goggles
that refuse to accept that Stadia might actually not be as good as they think it is. Now, that might sound ironic coming from a guy that really is a lot more apologetic about Sega's shortcomings. Like, I would say I am supportive of the Saturn, but only because I want to see...
Hey, Lex! Hello! How are you doing?
Hey, Lex. As I was saying, I would be more supportive of things like the Saturn because I know the potential it has, but I also will agree with you when I say it's not the greatest thing Sega did. And yes, it is one of, if not the main cause of why Sega don't make consoles now. Like, I know that it failed. I accept that it failed. But, I still have some hope that homebrew and indie developers can make good things for it, which some people do. But in the case of Stadia is an ongoing problem that only seems to keep getting worse. And you can't make homebrew shit for Stadia. And Google,
Lex,
of course...
I'm doing fine. I believe Matt's doing fine as well, but he can answer. I won't let him answer.
Let's not talk about how I'm feeling.
Welcome to the stream. This is my first time back on this channel, and I'm going to be going full time on this channel as well. So he
Full
had for me
time? Good God.
full time.
Did you say full time, or did you mean like all your streams are going here?
Well, that's what I meant.
Oh, right.
I mean, I can't go full time as in working on this full time, as like a job kind of thing, because I've not got enough of a eligibility to monetize myself yet. But we'll see what
Not
happens.
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You know, of all the things that you're doing, I really hope SBN takes off.
Me too. Got
Because like I've got hope for that. Like I'm genuinely interested to see where you go with it.
got 5 or 6 different projects I'm working on. That 5 different TV shows, but I've not got any of them out yet. I've got them in planning stages. None of them are actually in the process of being worked on. This is supposed to be an animation stream, but I'm talking about stuff I've made. Anyways,
Ricky, it's something you do all the time. It's probably one of the reasons why I like watching these.
I'm a motor mouth. Get to it.
I like it when you go on tangents because you get really interesting stuff. You know, that's just my opinion.
Well,
one of the things I was going to say was, you know, this concept you have about people being taken to another planet. I mean, it's much more thought out than the plot point I had for the show, which was where people are being taken to the beta realm.
I kind of feel like this may happen someday, though, Matt.
I know, yeah.
Because of how the Earth is going right now, we might find the technology to get us up there. I mean, Amazon CEO, what's his face? I hate the guy, but to be fair,
oh yes, his name Jeff. Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos, yes, him.
Jeff Bezos, yeah.
He took a trip into space, but I think he's now paying for a service. It costs about £1,000 for one trip, but you can actually take a trip into space now if you pay £1,000.
Shatner went into space.
Jeff Bezos, thanks, Lex. But
William Shatner went into space, which I thought was cool because, you know, when you spend X amount, like I think it was, he did Star Trek for I think it was 4 years, 3 years. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know.
And that's the role he's most known for. So for him to finally get into space, I mean, I like that. I just think that's, of all the people you would want to send into space, William Shatner would have been the top of my list because, you know, it's. I mean, it only really would make sense, I think, because he's most known for a character that was always in space. He may as well go out and see the real thing at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I was going to say, can you write down for me in the DM at some point this the whole thing you have planned for how people get taken to this alternate world? Because I might use it. It sounds like a good idea.
I mean, I feel like it's going to be a little bit more systematic than you're probably thinking. If you know, I mean, these are billion-dollar corporations and governments we're talking about, and possibly China and stuff getting involved in that kind of thing. So it may not turn out too well. But the thing is, at the same time, though, it could be the same way how people treated people back in like the 1700s, 1800s, 1900s when it came to Australia. Australia was used as a jail place, I think, at one point in time. Like if you were a criminal, you get sent to Australia.
Yeah, that was true. Yeah.
So even stuff like that, it's just like this new planet become, and then you know, it's a case of creature comforts. My idea for this is if I was somehow employed to be the branding agent behind creating all these companies, because we have to bring back this infrastructure, we have to bring back these creature comforts. We're literally starting from zero again. We're having to build houses, we're having to build infrastructure.
See, the difference between your thing here and what I have is that by the time the cast of the show are brought over to beta has already been made. Right? I have it so that the alternate reality that is Beta Realm was made several decades beforehand by this corrupt group of people, which obviously you know who they are. So by the time we bring them over, there's already people there.
There you go. We've got Lex, the historian, in the chat, basically explaining it as it is. Australia was underpopulated. We were underpopulated, so we sent 10,000 of our convicts there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was felt that because we didn't have, or at least England, I'm going to say, because I can't speak for Northern Ireland here, but it was felt that because England was overpopulated and they needed somewhere to put all these people, they just literally went through all the things on the map and just went there, because that place has barely anybody in it, we'll send them there. And of course, the Aborigines didn't like that. They did not like that at all.
So,
and I dare say I don't blame them for it.
I'll just talk a bit about the stuff that I've made as part of this idea. So we've got Linux. There's a group of people out there who have decided they're going to try and build from scratch the software and computer technology industry within this planet. So I have devised, let's create Microsoft, let's call it Linux. And I got the word Linux actually from a random word generator online. It was actually a name.
It's a surname, you know.
It's a surname. I think it's a surname, yeah. And it sounded good, because I'm just like, I wonder what we call the operating system. They're going to have an operating system. That's going to be their main thing, because they're going to be Microsoft again, so they need an operating system to put on people's desktops. Because the way it's going to work is it's going to be built based on infrastructure. All right. I want to make sure that there's competition in place. So in every industry, there's industry within industry. There's competition in place, so there's not just one of a particular kind of industry, like say for instance, drinks, technology kind of thing. Just like here, because that's how things work. If there's competition in place, it helps innovation.
Yeah.
So the thing is,
that's one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons why ITV and the BBC, the whole thing they had during the 60s and 70s, worked so well, because they were constantly trying to play off each other.
Yeah.
And unlike in places like America, where if something like that was to transpire, they would probably turn it into a competition type thing. Like it would be who can get the biggest audience. So you might have one TV station negatively reporting on another one, because they know that, if we, make claims about this other station, people are going to want to watch us because we sound like we're the more reputable crowd.
But do you also know why the BBC was actually license fee paid in the first place? Because the BBC was the first of its kind.
Yeah.
On radio and television. So there was only one way to get money onto them, and that was through paying a TV license. And the BBC helped orientate the infrastructure around the country when it came to getting antennas put up, getting the TV aerials and stuff put in people's homes. That it was done pace by pace. If ITV and the BBC were put up in one go, it would be too expensive to deal with. That's why BT, or as it was called back then, the phone service, when BT first came out, it was part of the government. You were issued a telephone through a license, and you would have the part of that was you would in new homes, they would build the infrastructure in the new areas where new houses were being built for the telephones. But for older homes, they'd have to build the infrastructure. So what they did was they systemized it. You'd have to pay a license to get, your telephone put in. So you pay a license to BT, or as it was called at the time, I can't remember what it was called at the time before.
British Telecom?
Well, British Telecom, but before that, it was still part of the post office. You'd pay the post office, you'd pay a license, and that was how the infrastructure expanded. There was a baseline for the infrastructure, and that was how it expanded. The BBC was the same way. The reason why it's still a license fee oriented corporation is because of how it started. It was the first of its kind. It was the first, worldwide radio service and then TV service for advertising for a thing. And it was just so that ITV just came out as a way to create competition for the BBC. So there was more choice for the nation.
And there's another part of this, because remember who the broadcast student is here. In fact, I still have my notes from that lecture here. I may as well go through them, because I wrote the reason down.
Also because they were the biggest. I think I read that actually. Also because they were underpopulated land. Yeah, Australia is still underpopulated. I've taken a look at this before. UK.
All right, here it is.
The
Okay,
UK population is currently standing at 6. Is it 6 billion? Is that right? 6 billion.
Yeah.
60
All right,
billion.
here we go.
But in Australia, it's only 24 million, and they've got a larger landmass.
Okay. Yeah, okay. ITV, not only was it just a competitor to the Beeb, because they felt it was necessary, it wanted one of the main big things that was brought up in, I believe it was the Annan Corporation, I might be wrong. One of the things that they brought up in a meeting was that they wanted to provide for the regions, because BBC at the time, their mindset was, we want to collect the UK under one identity. Pretty much, you're British, live with it, we don't give a fuck. And ITV said, no, different regions, and those being like, you know, the area that Rediffusion broadcast to, I think it was, part of that was London. You had, you know, ATV, Ulster, all the other ones, because it was a study was done, and the results of it came out that actually different regions didn't want to be treated as one identity because they all lived in different ways. So it was felt that if they provided local programming to different people in different regions, then they would be able to have a sort of kind of like a wider audience reach. So it meant that it would serve the public, and it would show them, it would have an accurate representation of what life was like in that part of the UK. So you might have over here, I don't know, something like, say during the Troubles, God forbid, there would obviously be a lot more talk about local industry, and there was an attempt made specifically in Ulster and in NI to try and kind of stop the sort of, you know, the political stuff that was going on. There was an attempt made by the BBC and UTV to try and not provoke people. They wanted an even playing field. Sure, that was annoying to people with certain political beliefs, but it was accepted by most people because they didn't want any more trouble than they were already getting. Mm-hmm. And the TV companies didn't want to be held accountable for causing public unrest. So they came to the agreement that, okay, we're going to generalize. We're not going to, you know, focus purely on the people who want to be British or the people who want to be Irish. We're just going to provide for everyone, and we're mostly going to try and keep politics out of the equation. Mm-hmm. Which was a blessing in disguise, because then people saw TV as a means of escapism from what they were seeing on the street. And you have examples where when Tom Baker, who played Doctor Who in the mid-70s to 81, when he came here and they wanted to do a story about him coming around, he went to 2 different schools, one for people of a unionist, loyalist background, the other one for a nationalist, Republican background, because then it was felt that, you know, even balance and both sides were being represented. Which...
Learned how to make logos on PowerPoint recently. Oh, nice! And Alex has also met Tom Baker.
God, I want to meet Tom Baker. Have you seen how old he is now?
Got an autograph.
Sounds like a very strange thing to bring up, but no. A lot of images you'll see of him show him when he was doing Doctor Who or years later, where he was older, but there are rarely any photographs of him now. He looks really frail now. I was going to say, Ricky, funny enough, that you've got the logos on the screen. Mm-hmm. You know the thing you have there, Linux being the opposite, not the opposite, but the equivalent to Microsoft.
Yep. Neptune is actually meant to be Windows, or their version of Windows, because everything's going to be made from scratch, of course. We might bring some stuff from Earth, if it was to go the way I would envision it. We would take stuff from Earth, so like we would donate source code from computer and stuff. There would be templates and that kind of stuff made to remanufacture cars and that kind of stuff. I do believe if we were to go the right way about it, we would have some basic infrastructure there that we can just build off of. Templates and that kind of stuff. Ideas and that kind of stuff as well. So you could probably argue Neptune, funnily enough, is actually the code name for an unreleased version of Windows, actually. That's where I got the idea from. And Linux, I chose that name as it sounded good next to Neptune because Microsoft Windows, Linux, Neptune. May not sound good to you, but it sounded good to me at the time because, again, this is all to do with creature comforts. Like, if we were to all start again on a new planet, completely from almost at least from the most part ground zero, we want creature comforts. We know computers, we know this and we know that, we know television. How we go about doing it from scratch? Creature comforts. Let's remake it, or in our own little way. So you've got Linux as shown on your screen. So you've got Linux, the software company. It's a software company. It's going to be dedicated only as a software company. It's going to manufacture stuff for hardware.
I still find it funny, but the way you're pronouncing the word Linux, it sounds like Linux.
Linux.
It sounds like Linux. It's so fucking funny.
I mean, I didn't even think about that at the time, but now that you mention it, it just kind of sound that way. I was actually 7 when I met him. Really good guy, nice to talk to. That is really cool, Lex. I'm not going to lie. That is really cool.
From what I've heard, he's a great guy. Like anybody who meets him, well, as you know, like Lexus demonstrated, will say,
Lexus?
Yeah, the guy's
Did you just call him Lexus?
I said Lex has.
Lex.
What the fuck, Ricky? Well.
There you go, Lex. You're a car brand now.
Username on something Lex. Set it to Lexus.
Oh my god.
I should ask, because I've always been morbidly curious, Lex. Where did you get the name Darth Destruction from? Because it sounds great.
Because one of his friends was a Star Wars fanatic and he used to stream a lot of Star Wars stuff on his channel.
Ah, right.
I mean, if I'm wrong there, Lex, you can correct me. Sci-fi convention in Scarborough every year? Huh? But yeah, I'll run through some of the stuff right here for Linux right here. So I was actually planning on creating a separate company that would be, or separate 2 or 3 companies actually that would be used to design, design computer hardware.
It's funny.
Because that's how Microsoft started actually. They started as a software company, manufacturing software for HP hardware. What HP? IBM hardware even, sorry. So that's how they started out. So Linux started out the same way. One company dedicated to one part of the world, or one part of the technology world. So Linux manufactures software, and another company manufactures the hardware. I've not got that far yet. I do know that I've recreated Apple as the pair company. So they manufacture their own computer, their own hardware, and their own software. So you've got Peartop, which is the equivalent of the iMac or the Macintosh. Pearbook, self-explanatory. The iMac or the MacBook. Pearwatch, again self-explanatory. Pearphone, like the iPhone. Pearpad, like the iPads. Not exactly the 2 original right there. Pearpod, Pearcade. Could be a software product, it could be a hardware product, I don't know. But you'll notice right here that the logos are more on brand with Apple as is. You know, it's just a simple kind of elegant looking word type. You've got the corporate logo, and you've also got a logo for their brick and mortar stores, the Pear Store. Which, to be fair, that did actually come from iCarly and those other shows on Nickelodeon. That's actually where it comes from. So you've got the software for all of these different products. You've got Peartop OS, which is Mac OS. Pear OS, which is actually supposed to be phone OS or Pair OS Mobile. I forgot to put that in. I'm going to put that in now, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So that's going to be the OS used for all the portable products. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm just thinking. I'm also trying to do a design of my own. I'm absolutely feeling at it, so may as well bring it up with you then. One of the things I wanted to do as a one-off, well, maybe not a one-off joke, but a recurring joke is that the character of Matt in the show uses a laptop, which is probably just going to be my own one. But what I'm thinking of doing is removing the Apple logo branding from the back in certain shots, replacing it with something else that I was going to call something along the lines of OS Andromeda. I was trying to do like a sort of 2D, like 2D sort of Saturn type thing, but I keep fucking it up.
If.
So, I don't know, it's because the Neptune thing reminded me of that joke I was going to have somewhere, but yeah, I might just take a thing from Google Images. I was going to ask you to do it. Because I am inept.
Oh, I believe you're fine with that kind of thing. So you've got Linux Filmmaker, and you've got two different versions actually, because I imagine that this company would offer a free and a premium version of their editing software. So you've got Linux Filmmaker, which the name, I was a bit lazy with that. That name just comes from Source Filmmaker. Just thought it was just the thing I could think of at the time. Was it wanted to be completely Microsoft? I thought
it was coming from Movie Maker. But yeah, taking Movie Maker and did a spin on that. But
yeah, that is what it is. But I wanted to make it more unique naming wise. So Linux Filmmaker. So you've got Filmmaker Base, which is a free version, and Filmmaker Studio, which is a more advanced premium version. And then you've got Linux Office, which I've not thought of names for the individual products, but you've got, here are the basics you've got so far. You've got word processing, you've got presentation software, you've got, which ironically I am using PowerPoint to brand a fictional presentation software, so that is the highest irony of this whole thing. And then spreadsheet, database, and desktop publishing software. Movie Maker, which I should rename that to Filmmaker. And Linux Navigator, which no points for guessing where I got the word navigator from. It's an internet browser. Here is the title sequence for Scott's Bear again.
Sorry about that, something came up.
Things always come up. Sorry.
I don't need to know what you do in your spare time. Anyway, I just pretty much took a piece of clip art from Google Images because I just gave up trying to do it myself.
Oh, fair enough. I'll try and see if I can.
It's a good one though. It's what I was looking for, really. So, not worried.
Here are some random town names I thought of. Been binge watching Breaking Bad recently. Is it any good, Lex? Because
I know a couple of people who have binge watched the whole thing, and they've been telling me that it's like really good.
Because the thing is, I've seen clips of it, and I'm not really into hardcore stuff, and it seems quite hardcore for my taste.
Well, apparently, at least one of the people I told about it is watching, so that's a thing. He sent a screenshot of the pear thing that we were on when you were going through them all, and literally his reaction was, "What?" I'd send you the screenshot if you want, but I don't think you really should. It's fucking hilarious. Like, going through the pear thing, and his reaction is, "Ah."
Also, look at the logo for Filmmaker. Is that not nice? I made it in the style of a tape reel.
Of a film reel, yeah.
Did he react further after that, or is that what he just said?
That's all he said, yeah.
Thing is, here is another brand. It's called Lewis Allman, and it's not like Timpson, basically. I'm just like...
Lewis Allman? Where'd you get that Lewis from? That's a very specific surname.
again, those names came from a name generator. So I'm just like, because I listed it because the one I was using, you could actually list randomly generated names. So I chose to just type in 15 names. And the thing is, Lewis and Allman both came up in the same list. So I'm just like, Lewis Allman, that's what I'm going to call it. So that's basically where that came from. Lazy, yes, but trying to get the good thing
Not
here.
really.
And,
Not really.
It sounds to me like a name for some kind of olden style brand kind of thing. Like maybe a cobbler company or a key cutting brand or something like that. Or locksmiths. So I'm just like Lewis Allman Locksmiths. And that's actually what I initially called it, but I'm just like Lewis Allman, and this is the kind of stuff that they all do. And I can imagine that they would have this on their store front. Lewis Allman and all the stuff they do. Key cutting, shoe repairs, locksmiths. And have a separate company that would act like a kind of Kodak that would manufacture all the hardware, the cameras and that kind of stuff. Another company who would work with Kodak or that version of Kodak to actually print the photos and stuff. But I've not got that far yet.
I love how this is supposed to be an animation stream, but we're just going through all your amazing brand designs. I fucking love that.
Ricky, mate, I want to ask you about the 90s Club. What did you want to ask, Lex? I saw you join, but you left later on. What would you like to ask? Very sussy. I'm checking. I'm checking.
That is very confusing.
That is very confusing.
I like how you have the prices always right. Like I was...
Yeah, price right. That was just a random little thing I got for a corner store.
Let's just hope whoever owns the Price is Right television show doesn't sue you.
I mean, I don't think they will, because it'll be on a different planet and it's going to be the name of a storefront. So
apparently Lex didn't leave.
You can't see any text. Oh, I have not set the bot correctly then. Oops.
I can't see him in the list of people who've arrived, so I don't know.
No, he jumped in and left. Because I
he
saw
said
him
he
in the
didn't
entrance.
leave. But he said he didn't leave.
What do you mean you didn't leave?
That's what he said. Read the chat.
Right. Okay, I'm going to suss this out right now. Right, let's see. So this is an 90 Zone server, right? Server settings.
Fucking love the 90 Zone server. I like how you can see me just vibing in the corner of the top of the screen, like, hello. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, because I've locked the server down, that's why you can't see it. And I've not set the bot right, so sorry Lex, I thought you left the server.
Wow.
Right, I'm going to manually set you as a club member, and you can do as you like on the server. Sorry. I'm an idiot. I need to go and reset that bot, I think.
You're not an idiot, that's my job. I need to be paid to do something, you know.
Well, there you go, Lex. You can now post lots of stuff in there. I need to go fix that bot, because if there's more people in there, that is going to be suicide for the server.
There's one other person in there that I saw.
Swish is in there too. Ah! Oh my god, this fucking Arcane is driving me nuts already. I've not even had it installed for a week.
Get rid of it then.
I'm using Arcane bot. I'm using Arcane bot because Me 6 is went to shit.
When was Me 6 never shut?
I mean, all the basic stuff that they used to have for free is now behind a paywall.
Bruh. Reminds me, I'm gonna need to start tidying up my server. I was gonna make it public again, yeah.
Also,
it was
Lex,
public for like a week.
Also, Lex, you can also choose your own customized name in the color picker area, just like on my other server. You can pick a color of your choice in there. And there you go, you can now blush anything you want to pick. And actually, while I'm live, I'm just going to do this live on air. I'm going to set the server right so that when new people come into the server, they're gonna be given a thing.
Yes, a thing.
Shush. Okay, so
You know, there's a bot I'd suggest you should add, but add it after the stream, which is, I think you pronounce it Yggdrasil or Yggdrasil. It's something I'd need to write down. But you get a number of different functionalities like that. Like you can phone other servers via text. It's called user phone. It's genuinely quite funny.
Here's a set of other brands I decided to make because I thought if I don't make these Eastons, which
I wonder where you got Eastons from.
I can't actually remember where I got that from, but it could be.
I thought you were trying to make fun of Easons there.
Easons?
Do you not have Easons? Shop? How did you not? Huh. Okay. Easton.
Oh, I just found that Easton and Son is an Irish retail. No, I never thought about that. Easton's was just a name that came to my mind. I'm just like, that sounds like maybe a pickle company, like Branson.
No, Easton is an actual thing. Yeah. It's a kind of book magazine-y thing. There's a good one in Belfast town. Next time I'm there, I should take a photograph or film the inside just so you can see. It's this giant place.
Not
it's
the
fucking.
user phone.
It's fucking. What's wrong with the user phone? The user phone's funny. You control other servers with it. I remember I started something off like a normal conversation. I said, "Do you want to see a magic trick?" And they said,
"No."
They said, "Sure." And I hung up the user phone. It was like, bye. Best thing is, the funniest one was, I was in a public server. It was Bouncy Glow's one, back when that was still, well, back when it wasn't bad, let's put it like that. And I don't think he'd disagree with me on that, because even he said it went to shit, but back when it was still alright, and it was
keep in mind, this is being broadcasted right now, so be careful.
No, he knows my opinion of the server, but one of the things that we did was we opened the user phone connection, right? And one of the mods, Chilius, he said, yeah, if you're reading this, add me, and I'll add you to the server.
I'm saying...
And we thought nobody's going to take him up on that.
I'm going to say this right now.
But they actually did.
I see.
And they were actually active members of the server for a bit.
I'm going to say this right now, right? If there's a genuine company called Dowling that I can't even remember right now at the top of my head, this is not intentional that I am literally remaking them in that world. Because I feel like as though Dowling is actually a brand who sells some kind of jams or marmalade somewhere. And I can't not for the life of me think why, because I've tried to Google them and they don't come up. But it sounds to me, Dowling sounds like a genuine real-life company that would sell this kind of stuff that I've got them ascended to. So Easton sells pickles, and I mean pickles as in chutneys. That should actually say chutneys right there. And pickled spreads. So I thought, if I don't make brands that are going to manufacture food products, the supermarkets I've got made up, such as Ames, which I've made up, which sounds actually like a real life one as well. That's actually a home improvement thing. I've got to say, Super Shack. That's the brand I was talking about. And you can kind of understand where the colour comes from. If you don't know where the colour comes from, then I'm not telling you. But Super Shack is
Super Shark. Okay.
As a
why
supermarket
am I getting an image in my head of fucking Superman with a fucking shark fin out the back?
Dowling rods?
I sent you a thing. I looked up Dowling Jam and somebody's personal website. They have a thing about homemade jam and their surname just happens to be Dowling. Would it be that, would it?
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I've seen the word Dowling somehow. It literally could just be... it could just be one of those phenomenons where you think you've seen something before and it turns out you haven't. I can't remember what the phenomenon is called at the top of my head. There's something effect, I can't remember. Mandela effect, that's it. That's probably what it is, because Ames, I'm thinking to myself, I've seen Ames before as a home improvement brand. Can't find it.
It's odd.
But Super Shark. What the hell? Say it again. Super Shack.
It's become a running thing now.
Oh, my tongue. I always lose my tongue.
Super Shark.
Oh my
There's
god.
a new Saturday morning cartoon for you.
I feel kind of bad for Joe Biden right now because I'm just like I'm just as bad as him when it comes to mincing my words. But yeah, Super
Well, that's not
Shack.
going to age very well.
What's that?
That hasn't. That statement. Considering, like, a while ago, like, in the DMs, you kept sending me videos of him fucking up speaking, and now you feel bad for him. Which is it?
Oh my god. Like, if you haven't seen my recent Let's Play video, there's actually a video of me stuttering my words there as well, and I was sitting there bawling my eyes out laughing at that.
I remember, yeah.
Oh, it was great. But yes, Super Shack, ding ding ding. It would be an empty store if I didn't have a bunch of brands selling food for it. So you've got jams, marmalades, jellies, and spreads, chutneys, and bread. So that's 3 aisles over and done with. I need to figure out brands for milk production, cheese production, that kind of stuff. And it maybe something to do with Toys R Us. Maybe make a toys store. But then I have to go down that rabbit hole as well and just make an entire category just for toy brands alone.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Oh god, that would be fun. Remaking Toys R Us.
They're coming back, you know.
I know they're coming back. They're coming back as smaller high street stores. If I've heard right. Which I don't think that's actually a bad business move if they do it right. Because, you know, I know what you said. I know what you said last time we were discussing it about Smiths. But the thing is, there needs to be competition. And the thing is, Toys R Us is actually an older brand.
Does there though? Does there always need to be competition?
Mm-hmm.
Does there though?
And the thing is, even for nostalgia's sakes, if Toys R Us can come back, because Toys R Us is older than Smiths, decades older than Smiths. So if they come back, it's more going to be a case of nostalgia purposes than anything else. Just having Toys R Us on television again will be great. Advertise on Christmas, kind of thing. Just listen to the Toys R Us jingle again. That would be great. Anyway, here is a bunch of town names I've thought about at the top of my head. So we've got Penternara, which I think is actually based on a name used in a town in Australia, which I've just kind of like made up from there. Buxton and Shafferton. So there's 3 town names for you right there. So there's there's going to be 3 cities or 3 towns in this new planet. So there you go. Just need to design them maybe in, I don't know, maybe I'll design the towns in what do you call it? SimCity 4. Matt just seems like meh.
I don't have anything to say. What do you want me to say? Do you want me to recite poetry or something? Because I can. Okay, Edgar Allan Poe it is. Okay.
Oh my god.
Can if you want. I don't mind.
Here's 2 game magazines for you. Digital Crafts and Game Flare.
Game Flare?
Game Flare, yes.
Something about that name doesn't seem right to me. What are you laughing about now? What did I say?
Get your head out the gutter.
No, I don't even mean that. What are you reading into that? I just don't think the name sounds great. What are you? What the fuck? Wow. You need to clip this and just put that as a show. Because I swear to God, that would be fucking amazing. Remember we mentioned at the start of the stream we should just have like a fucking highlights video?
Oh my god.
I will happily edit that.
Well, there you go. Well, I'm thinking about it right now.
Snappy Go Fishmo.
Snappy Go Fishino.
Redeem Dead. Yeah, fuck, that's me right now, yeah.
There you go. I've added that to the description right now. So there is a list of... I've had to delete them, actually, because there's a couple of files that were deleted, so I'm just like, I'm going to start this from scratch. So if anyone's got ideas, I'm saying this right now for anyone who's watching this as a rerun. If you've got any ideas for what I can make for redeems, let me know. So I've brought back 4 of them.
A self-destruct redeem.
A self-destruct
Hear
redeem.
me out.
So like a boom.
You redeem self-destruct and the stream ends.
No.
But it's... No, hold on. There's a caveat. There is one caveat with it. It can only be used by you. If you think the stream's going in a bad direction or if nobody shows up, redeem self-destruct, the whole thing turns off.
Oh, I should have brought back the coffee one. That would have been a great one, actually, using the coffee one. I'm going to just test to see if that they actually work, because Streamlabs doesn't seem to be running right now. But the thing is, I did also delete a lot of stuff in the back end. So, Lex, there might not be any chance until you've been clicking on for quite a bit for points. Oh, there we go. It's Ricky Streams donate costs 10 coins. You only have 2. Lucky me. Haha, let's change this right now. I'm going to give myself 1,000 points.
You cheating fuck. You're going to clip that out of context, aren't you?
You cheeky fuck.
I said you cheating fuck, but you cheeky fuck works too, I guess.
Oh my god. How have I watched it the stream less than Lex has? What the hell? How have I watched less of the stream than Lex has? That doesn't make sense. It's Ricky's stream,
no,
3
it
points.
Makes perfect sense, yes.
Hours, 25 minutes.
Perfect sense,
the
yes.
stream is running in the background. What are you on, Streamlabs?
Well, send more in the fucking chat then.
Oh well, it has to work through engagement. Aye, that's a fair point. Lex has been engaging more in the chat. But it says I've got less hours watched. I'm just like, what? Say what?
See, how much
I'm just better. Why did I read that as I'm just butter? I don't know. Oh, my brain is broken today. Leave me alone.
No. Quite frankly, no.
Screw you.
Thank you.
Screw everything. Max is taking over the chat. Matt is taking over. Oh, you have 0.
Thanks, that's great.
Oh my god.
Suggestion. You see the thing you have on the screen there, digital crafts. Now, this is going to sound like a very, cliche thing. Could you make it digi-crafts? Just to see how it looks. Like, try it out.
Thanks for whoever redeemed that. Lex redeemed that. Thanks for redeeming that for me, because I now know that there is a problem. Like, now, what happened? Wait, why is like... this stream's a cluster buck already. Would you shut up with that golf clap? Shut up!
Does this look like the face of somebody who gives a fuck?
I can't even see.
That's because I haven't turned the camera on, Ricky. I love these streams. I just want you to know that.
Oh my god.
Because it's just us fucking around for an hour. It's great. We should do these more often, not gonna lie. I'm gonna change my microphone here, see if it makes any difference.
There we go. Ah, that was loud.
Yee, big loud. Haha.
Cloudbot Redemption. What? Why is this bucking up? Let's see. Text.
Be back in a wee second. Hold on.
No worries. Hang on. Let me redeem something again. Redeem. Donate. Right, let's see. Alert box. Oh, Cloudbot. Cloudbot. Loyalty. Whoop-de friggin' doodah. This stream is a cluster of buck. Sound effect. Stream perk. Next. Shows alert. Right.
Hello.
Hello.
I have returned for the rest of the stream. I'm swapping mics, by the way, so you can actually hear me.
That.
Yeah, I can get very deep with this mic because I can get very close to it. At least it's not the inbuilt mic, because the inbuilt mic, the problem with that is that it's very roomy, if that makes any sense, and it's like stupidly set. Like, if I was to record something with the built-in mic on the MacBook here, like, you'd hear a lot of reverb, or you would hear just like kind of like a bit of it anyway. It's also sensitive as fuck, so if you go above, I think, like 10 decibels, it just immediately maxes out sometimes. It's like, great, that's lovely.
Oh, I've not hit save. That's the problem.
Hey, remember when this was supposed to be an animation stream? So do I. You just gonna keep it called Casual Animation Stream, or are you gonna change the name?
Casual, anything that will happen here stream.
You know what you should call it? The Ricky Variety Hour. Because any and everything will happen in this hour, and I love it.
Random hour. I should do that every week.
The Random Hour, yeah, do that. That's a good name.
What about Exit?
The Ricky Random Hour.
Do you think
if we could get 3 hours, that'd be good.
The 3 hours.
Oh, what would that be?
Do you think Exit works as a brand name for a very well-established clothing brand?
I mean, yeah.
Right then. Let us commence to a stream I plan to do. Zavala. Let's go to Zavala next week and buy some fashion accessories. Zavala.
Look how it's fashion cloths store. You can get fashionable cloths there, like a dishcloth or a...
Shut up.
No, I like the idea of that. That's funny to me. Like, if you to go... Like, if there was a store and it was just dedicated to cloths and stuff like that. You know, like kitchen cloths and... what else could you use a cloth for? Like a fire... Is that a fire cloth or is that a fire blanket? Because I can't remember what the right name for it is, but... It's one of the two, anyway. Like, where all it sells are just different types of cloth. It's just like that idea.
It's still not coming up, for God's sake.
It's Ricky Streams. Redeemed Dead. I'm surprised the other channels you have aren't It's Ricky's and then whatever the function of it is.
I mean, the tech channel was called
It's Ricky's channel. It's Ricky Streams.
the tech channel was at one point called It's Ricky's Tech, but I renamed it to Ricky's Tech Realm.
The Realm of Tech. Brought to you by Red Rabbits. If you ever had a production company, you should call it Red Rabbits.
Red Rabbits.
Yeah, just like have the outline of a rabbit head in red. And just have that be the logo, Red Rabbits. Ricky's Red Rabbit Simulator. Actually, I like that. I like that.
And thrice. I am Ashens right now, contemplating stuff.
Hello! I love the when he does that at the start of his videos there. It's always great.
Beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. Hello!
Hello!
Did you see the parody intro that I made on on one of my tech videos once?
Can you do something like that? Yeah.
I did it on one video. It was like beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. I am not Ashens.
Which video is that? I want to find that after this stream.
It's on the tech channel. You'll find it on one of them. I think it's HTC phone that I did. I showcased.
I'm trying to work out what the delay is between you speaking on VC and what I'm actually seeing, so say something and I'll count what the delay is just so I can figure it out.
Let me see. Let me try something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's about... I was going to say that's about 5 seconds at least.
Are you watching on the stream? Because the stream is going to be delayed by default.
Yeah, no, I'm watching on the stream, yeah.
Yeah, because it's going to be delayed.
I'm trying to figure out what the delay is. It's about 5 seconds, I think. It's not too bad.
So, TV and radio, TV production companies, rename that. So here is a TV production company.
It's about 5. Ricky's Red Rabbits. Or no, Red Rabbits. Just Red Rabbits.
Fun fact: the spawning of the independent production landscape industry was created. Well, that was actually the intention behind the creation of Channel 4.
Yeah. As well as being, as they described it, a more diverse output channel. Because they wanted to... They recognized something the BBC took ages to realize, which was there are multiple different people and different takes and views on things, so it would make sense to try and
tastes and
opinions. So have a lot of different programs that would reflect the different tastes.
Oh, I'm going for that. That looks cool.
Yeah, go with that, yeah. I like how it looks like a really sci-fi font, but the text is Red Rabbits. I think that's funny. You can use like the outline of like the Ricky avatar, or I don't know, use an actual rabbit head. I don't know.
I could do that.
I just realized the stream isn't even HD on my end. It only maxes out at 720p.
Well, now that you tell me that, that is a helpful little thing I can change for next stream. I don't know why OBS is doing that, and that is driving me nuts. Yeah, the output scale is scaled to the output resolution is scaled to 720p. So I'll change that for next stream.
Funny thing is, as I know a lot of people mentioned this before, 720 on YouTube as opposed to 720 everywhere else is different because they want people to be looking at things in like 4K or 2K or whatever the standard they think is at the minute. So they deliberately nerfed 720 to make it look worse. So like you're screen sharing to me on Discord and it looks great. And it's 720p.
720p looks okay to me. That's how I normally watch YouTube videos. I watch stuff at 480 in most cases.
That's because it looks like TV then. Yeah, older TV, obviously.
More about it. I get criticised by family members and all that sort, because I don't watch YouTube videos in full screen. I watch them, as regular people do, in the with the entire page open. Because sometimes I will read comments while I'm watching the video as well.
Yeah, same. I mostly watch videos in theatrical mode because I think it's more immersive. But if I want to read the chat as well, I turn it off.
Now then, television and radio companies.
Do you know if there's a way of enabling chat replay after a premiere? Because I can't do that.
You can do it from the video settings. There should be an option, a checkmark option, which is disabled by default in most cases. If you go onto the video's back end, there should be an option to checkmark it on.
Right.
Now then, since I'm working on this, and then I'll be working in a little while. I'll be working on this animation that I'm working on. Give me ideas for a name for some kind of broadcasting organisation. If you're still there.
I am still
Lex,
here, yes.
Lex, how about you? Give me some suggestions. We need to relaunch
Random word?
It could be anything, but we need to restart from scratch. Guys, we need to restart from scratch the entire television industry. We need a well-established brand to start off with. What do we call this brand that's going to relaunch the television and radio industry?
Revolution. Because quite frankly, what you're saying is sounding very revolutionary. But no, I like the ring of the word revolution. And it always annoys me that the we... Oh, you've put a C in there.
Revolution?
Revolution. No, it's revolution. Revolution television.
I was going to call
that
it television
sounds like
network.
Sounds like a good thing that sort of rolls off the tongue. Evolution television. There's like a nice wee rhythm to that.
So
that makes any sense.
RTV. Wow.
RTV.
I used to have a YouTube channel called RTV.
Well, there we go then. Everything's connected.
Everything's connected in the end.
Knowledge Crossing. I like that name.
Knowledge Crossing. That could be a TV show, more like. That could be a TV program.
That could be the flagship show of Revolution Television.
Aye, that's what they'd be doing though. They'd be trying to understand, Earth, because that's their old home basically. They're trying to understand it, so there could be a whole program on this TV channel, which is maybe in some cases their version of the BBC.
Yeah.
Trying to explain to them how Earth is like.
We come from a planet called Earth, and this is the technology we have on our planet. Imagine there'd be like some sort of really old and crummy news presenter that's probably sitting in a booth going, "This is Earth. This is the technology on Earth. You might think this is an apple, but to us, it is a computer called Apple. My sense of humor is amazing." Yeah, I thought you were going to do the 3 boxes thing, yeah.
I have to.
No, you don't.
I have to. I'm Martin Lambert out.
I was going to say, what you could do is you could have a play on the word revolution, because revolution, obviously, there's the main connotation, the word evolution. Revolution.
I have to do it.
Or
I have to do it this way.
Just hear me out, alright? You can do your own thing, but hear me out.
I'm hearing you. I'm just saying to myself, cause I'm thinking while you're saying that
can mean like the thing that everybody knows it means, like a revolution. But revolution can also be like a turn. So you could have something like, I don't know, a turning wheel or whatever. Knowledge crossing.
Here's the thing though, see while you were talking about ideas for Revolution Television, I'm sitting there going, if I'm gonna make this the BBC of that universe, I have to do it right. And while you're saying that, I'm not just going, Gil Sands.
The thing is, though,
I'm doing it right.
It's a different thing altogether, because you don't have to have it be an exact copy. Because, you know, you're on a different fucking planet, right? It doesn't have to be the same bloody company, you know what I mean?
True.
It could be something new. It could be like, somebody might look at the BBC, right? Here's not like a theory, but here's like a thing for you, right? No, not the... the triple N there. No, not November. Anyway, no, but anyway, so what I was gonna say was, if somebody, because they live on this different planet, they've got like a different viewpoint, right? They could look at the BBC and go, "This is archaic. Let's make something new with it." So, you know, it could be like I don't know, not like a modern, updated version of the BBC, but. No, I thought for a minute you were going to be the ultimate troll and paste it in with the new font, and I was going to be so fucking angry.
What? What?
You know the current BBC logo font?
Why
the ugly one.
Why are we going to be angry?
Hate it.
To be fair, I do...
Just me 1 second.
I do think it's alright, to be fair. A kids show for teaching younger ones in a cool and fun way. Is that your idea for knowledge crossing then, Lex?
Sorry about that. Something came up on my end yet again.
Oh.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate.
I'm going to unionize that.
You're going to unionize it, are you?
Shush. Shush. Shush.
I mean, it wouldn't be wrong because the BBC are unionized anyway.
Right. I mean, not in that way, but still.
I know, I was just making a joke out of that. Like how the RTN aren't the same size as the boxes. It's like a good distance away from the outside. So it's not absolutely filling them, so that's all you see. Like, there's a good space between the size of the box and the size of the letter. It sounds like I know what I'm talking about. I don't.
And it does the shrink test. Ain't that grand? That's the reason why the BBC still uses the boxes. Although I will say I don't like how the
Current one does that.
Let me see. BBC logo. Cause let us do this ramble since we're doing the ramble anyways. We're gonna ramble on.
We must ramble for all eternity.
Here is my bother with the new BBC logo. Here is the old one. BBC
I know
logo.
this, by the way, so... Oh, that's fucking massive.
21.
I think you're the only person I know that actually uses Bing. Find that interesting.
Oh my god, are they gonna go with this? That would be a throwback. That could have been a throwback. Now that's one thing that Lambie Nairn did not like. They wanted the sharp boxes because it'd be quite good to scale down. But in the modern era, softer outlines, having softer circles, that would actually been quite friendly looking, to be fair. So maybe
BBC aren't friendly though. I'm joking. I was gonna say though, I remember having a discussion with my mum and dad about this. My dad's view on it was really the only thing you could do to make the BBC thing look up to date would be to go back to the italicized boxes. Because with the rigidity of that design, there's not really much you can do to change it. If you change the shape of the boxes, that's pretty much all he felt you could do.
Alright.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably one of the few people that likes the italicized boxes. Like, I know you do, because it's part of your channel branding.
Yeah. I like the old logo as well. BBC logo.
Parallelogram logo, yeah. Or the one, or to use the name that one of my mates called it, bent boxes. When I told him the connotations of that, he said, "Aye, they're really properly bent now, aren't they?"
Oh, it won't paste. Bugger. What file type is that? Oh, they didn't. Oh no, I thought it was a different. Is that?
Do you think it was Web P picture?
No. I thought it
Those
was.
ones are fucking annoying.
I thought it was the classic '90s logo, but with a modern font. I'm just like, that was cool. I'm just like, no, it's not. It's not even working.
It's still Annans, but in italic, yeah.
To be fair, I do like the new font overall. The BBC, the BBC Wraith font. They've got the sans and they've also got the serif fonts. I will say though, the one thing I don't like about the modern logo is
Shrink test, yes.
the classic shrink test. I mean, that's it. You can still see it.
All I see is blob L.
Blob.
The C turns into a fucking L with my eyesight. I'm short-sighted. Fun fact for people who know me: they have never a lot of them haven't seen me with my glasses on.
Yeah, I'm seeing this on my stream right now, and yeah, in my own personal view, I can see both shapes quite well. On the stream, on OBS, I can see it as just a blur. The old BBC logo is more defined. You can kind of distinctly see
You
shapes.
can read it.
You can read it better. The new one is just shapes. I will say though, something interesting I did discover recently is the favicon for the BBC website. It's just 3 simple boxes. Up there, it's the favicon up there. It's just 3 boxes.
Yeah. Here's a little interesting thing for you. There's a site that I use to get a load of old-fashioned BBC sound effects from, right? Which is owned by the BBC, I should point out. They still use the old logo. They haven't bothered to update it in the favicon. Then the branding.
I mean, it's going to be
still just the old logo.
I mean, you have to remember that the BBC is a very big organisation, and they're still probably working on getting the new logo issued to new brands. Because the last time I checked on BBC iPlayer, if you're watching a catch-up show, the old logo is still in the corner.
Yes.
Because the thing is, like YouTube, the dog in the corner, the digital on-screen graphic in the corner is actually shush. The digital on-screen graphic in the corner is on a different layer from the actual content in the back. It's like YouTube. It's just like it's de facto there all the time. So they've had to change that manually compared to the rest of the site. And even then, if you go back on I'm going to go back on the website now, right? Go back on the BBC website. There's a lot of stuff that's been rebranded generally on the site, but it's not taking place on the website yet. The BBC News logo, it's not got the new font yet.
It does.
iPlayer still has the old logo.
Oh no, go back. Oh right, no, it's got the new logo. Yeah,
it's got the new logo up here, but that's more of a separate thing altogether. The top bar. So the new BBC logo is there, but the iPlayer logo is the old one still. Let me show you what the new BBC iPlayer logo looks like. Where is it? Oh, there you go. It's just
God, that's disgusting. That is no.
They've not got the old.
What's the fucking eye? The whole point of the thing was it was supposed to be an eye, and then you have the play button as part of it. No.
That's the play button
For
now.
fuck's sake, really?
That's the
Come
iPlayer.
on, babe. Come on, babe.
I think someone shares your thing because they've not changed it yet. So yeah, as I said, the BBC is quite a big organisation, so they have to change everything bit by bit. BBC Sounds site still has the old logo. If I go onto Google, BBC Sounds app has got a new logo somewhere. Where is it? There we go.
Okay, yeah, I can get that. That doesn't mean I like it. It looks very Microsoft Office, not BBC. So that might just remind me of Office, the Outlook 365.
CBeebies.
I have to use that. People still watch CBeebies.
Well, it's a kids thing anyways, but I just like how they've still got the same logo. All these years, ever since it launched back in 2006, it's still got the same freaking logo.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Good point.
Yeah, kids aren't gonna care about your channel branding unless you were born me.
Unless you were born me. Let's take a look at some other parts of the... is that the new... it's the new font, I think. It's the new Wreath font. BBC Weather.
I think I have Reef.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, no, I've got ITV Ream. Can I send that to you, ITV Ream?
ITV Ream?
Yeah, that's a font they have. REEM. Hold on. I've got an image of it here.
They've still got the logo. BBC Weather.
I have it. I'll put this in the thing.
Why don't we just take a random look at just a generic live stream right now of the BBC News channel?
Better to get yourself copyright claimed if you're going to do that.
I am tempted to do this right now. Just watch a random live stream of the BBC. There you go. It's still got the old logo. Let's just watch that.
In your DMs.
Checking my DMs.
Enter Labour.
Enough is enough.
Oh, aye.
I have that if you want it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can
see
find
in
the
the
original.
see in the corner. They've not changed it yet.
Got all of them or just the standard one?
It's got the old one. BBC News. They've not updated the BBC News logo yet. On the app, I know for a fact on the news app. If you go on the BBC News app right now, they have updated it on there, which is very strange. Is my phone still on? No, I could have seen it right now.
Well, Theresa May looks really old now.
She's not aged
It's
too
fair
much.
to say. Somebody... What?
She's not aged too much.
Oh, but if you see an image of her when she went in as PM versus when she went out, it's noticeable, yeah.
Yeah, probably the stress took over her, I suppose. It's a shame. Why was I reading this? Oh yeah, I was kind of that. And then we go on to Google Graveyard. There we go. There's an entire list of stuff that Google have created in the past and then nuked. Shoelace. Google Leanback. Dragonify. Google URL shortener, which I don't know why they removed that. That was a handy tool. I used that on my old news channel. Google Goggles. Google Try saying that 3 times fast. Google Goggles.
I remember Google Goggles, yeah.
Glass OS. Google Spaces. Google Nexus. Not the first time they've created their own brand of phones. Google Nexus. Google Now. Google Compare. Google Earth plugin.
Oh, compare.
Go compare. Da, 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 da. Here's something interesting that I found out recently. Google Play Edition. You want to know what that's about?
I think I know what that is, yeah. But go ahead.
Google Play Edition is actually a preamble to Android One. It's basically when manufacturers were given a license to sell a version of their phone. It was either Samsung or HTC with a bog standard version of Android installed. So you know how a lot of Android manufacturers will put their own software onto the phone. So say for instance Samsung, they've got their own touch UI on the phone. Well, this system allowed you to just have a bog standard out of the box Android experience, just literally de facto Android experience on the phone. And there's actually people comparing the phones. So I'll try to find it. So Samsung, is there a phone right here actually? It began with awkward silence. Samsung Galaxy S4. So there's a Samsung Galaxy S4 versus S4 Google Play Edition. Oh, there you go. There's a
I'm
video.
still here, by the way. I'm just doing something in the background.
So all this system was the ability for manufacturers to offer a version of their phones, but with the bog standard Android experience. You can kind of see it on the screen right there.
Yeah.
There's a de facto Android experience for Android. I think it was 4.0 at the time. And here is the Samsung experience. What phone would you pick?
The one on the left. And I'm going to explain why, because it looks the clear. It looks the more. It looks the cleanest, if that makes any sense. Which it probably doesn't.
The thing is, though, it's not got any of Samsung's bloatware on it. It's not really the de facto Android experience. If you were to, because you can actually download Android for free on Google from Google without a license, because Android is open source. You can literally download it right now and install it on a phone, and it's just a generic experience. That's the same system that Samsung and Google use for Android One. Android One is just a continuation of this system, where the manufacturers can just be offered a plain de facto Android experience instead of just having a designer one. But it does mean it's just got Google apps installed. There's nothing else except for it. In some cases, you'll get like a couple of apps from the manufacturers, such as Nokia, for instance. They've got a manufacturer app for warranty purposes. So in most cases, they'll have like a warranty system built into the phone. But other than that, it's just a bog standard Android experience on the phone. Nothing more, nothing less.
Right.
So the fact that it said it's killed is more of a misinterpretation, I think, because Google Play Edition, if I believe I'm understanding right, still exists as a different brand, Android One.
Yeah.
So that was quite interesting to go in depth about, because I'm just like, that's a bit odd. Orca. I used to use Orca and I miss it.
I was going to ask, just out of curiosity,
How
long do you think it's streaming for?
What's that?
How long are you thinking of streaming for?
I don't know, maybe another hour. Hopefully, if I can work on this quick office, if I can work on not getting too
If it's easy for you,
distracted with stuff.
which of the two are you gonna do? Which of the two are you gonna animate?
I'm either going to work on the secret weapon thing, or I'm going to work on that thing for you of my character pressing a button.
Just do the one of you pressing the button.
Oh, right. Let's see. So I'm going to browse for a Fuda. Push button. It's opening a directory. Why is it doing that? I don't want it. Right. Push button. Button.
Ba-do-ba-do-boo.
And create. No map loaded.
Yes.
Oh yes. Oh, go snappy go fish, you know.
The fuck?
Snappy go fish, you know. That should be a character name for sure. Next time I'm playing a Sims game, I'm going to call someone Snappy go fish, you know.
Gappy go fishing though. Huh.
And then all my redeems right there. I don't need that anymore. Shut up.
No.
Right, I'm going to try and load a map. Somehow. If I can find one. All mods.
Get that thing done.
Where have my maps gone? Oh, I'm searching GM, that's why. There we go. Where's my brain going? Don't answer that question.
I want to know where mine went. God, that'd be great. Could someone help me find my brain, please? Look under the bed.
Can't see it.
I sent that thing to you, by the way, so check it out after the stream if you want.
OS Andromeda 2022 edition. I like that.
Thanks. It's like a kind of a blend of the Mac and Windows 98 type thing. That's what I wanted to do anyway.
I'd probably say, just to make it cleaner, just remove the OS part. Maybe add a brand before it, something Andromeda. So maybe, I don't know, Linux Andromeda. Linux Andromeda.
I've got it.
Or name it something else. ITV Ream. I will ream
That's
you.
all the ITV reams if you want them in different weights.
I will ream you. That sounds dirty.
God damn. Okay, does Comet work better? Comet Andromeda.
Comet Andromeda. I go for that. The company called.
Yeah.
That's one of those companies that like theme stuff, you know.
Yeah, that was the concept anyway. Like all their stuff would be themed, and because you have Andromeda, they'd all be space themed. Mike just wobbled. I don't know if the stream picked that up, or I don't know if that was audible. So.
It wasn't too audible, but I will say though. Remember the fucking hell, my tongue. Remember the tagline from the 90s with Microsoft, "Where do you want to go today?" The one that was apparently very well mocked in tech spaces. Well, apparently it's tied into the code names Microsoft used back then, because if you don't know, a lot of the naming conventions for a lot of Microsoft products were named after places. Windows 95, Chicago. Windows 98, Memphis. Longhorn was named after a resort. Whistler was named after a resort, I think, somewhere in America, or somewhere in America. It's called Whistler.
Of course, the number 10 was used at the top of Bill Gates' future gravestone for Windows 10.
Oh, yikes!
Big yikes.
Where should I animate this then? It's
Looks of things it's just us and Lex here, by the way. Oh, that was a nice voice crack, wasn't it? By the way.
Oh!
Fucking shit, man.
You should hear it when my voice cracks. It's horrible.
Mine can go much worse. I guess my voice is naturally kind of deep. But if it breaks, it can be...
Audible.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
If you were to ask me to stand up and present in front of people, it naturally goes higher anyway, which is weird, but I think that's just a nerves thing, really. Not
be.
100%. It could be. It's
Hardly doodly.
a diddly doodly. Is that what Flanders says in The Simpsons, or does he say something else? I think in the movie they reference "Hey diddly doodly," but I never heard him say that in the show. I think he said "diddly diddly" on occasion, but not "Hey diddly doodly."
I think in earlier seasons he did say diddly diddly, and I think they parodied it earlier on. You know where the term Flanderization came from, right?
No, it came from him, yeah.
So that's probably the main principle behind it. As he, to quote his title trope, got Flanderized, it went from diddly diddly to diddly doodly.
Like, when you really think about it, the phrase "diddly diddly" does sound a bit dirty now, doesn't it?
Oh. Can I play with your diddly diddlies?
You'd have like a clip channel or something, which is just it's Ricky's clips or whatever, which is like highlights from these streams. I mean, I'd happily edit the stuff because I know what I would think the funniest parts are, like that.
I was actually planning on just uploading a highlight reel to the main channel to advertise this channel.
You should. You should. This stream in particular has been a gold mine for really dumb shit. This is the map you're using for the button.
I'm just trying to look for the map. The thing about SFM, it doesn't actually show you what the maps look like, so you have to try and find them yourself.
All it really needs is like a desk with a thing in it. Oh, by the way, just out of curiosity, do you happen to have a map in SFM that could double as an office? I could use some of the backgrounds for that for a later scene.
Oh, there's plenty. There's also FNAF themed ones, and there's also a lot of TF2 ones.
Like, kind of. Is there? It might sound a bit specific here, but you know the thing we talked about in DMs a while back, like a home office. Thing like that, or just regular offices?
If worse goes to worse, I could probably just, just build one. I can hear my voice, by the way, in the background.
It might be me. Oh, I don't think it is.
I think it is.
Well, I can't do anything about that. I just want you to know that.
Oh.
So you're just gonna hear yourself echo into the void.
You know how much I hate listening to my own voice?
You know how much I hate listening to mine? Just fucking,
I think you should put some background music on just to make it a little bit more interesting to watch.
You can if you want. You can play that the piece of music I sent you earlier, the fucking Capman music.
No, it's me!
That's, like, genuinely, it's a very, very strange game, Capman. I think I still have the thing it came on. In fact, if you give me a second, I'll go look for it. I know where I've put the thing. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Alright, no worries. What are you talking about, Willis? What do you mean it's not? No, it's me. It is me! It is me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I am just going nuts now. Don't at me, brother.
Okay, I've got it. It's from Focus Essentials, a PC CD-ROM thing called Games Arcade. There are a load of very strange knockoff games and stuff on this, right? There's a lot of very, very weird ones. But one of the ones that's on it is Capman, as you know, and I mentioned that to you before. I may as well just like tell the chat this, because you already know, but I may as well talk about it anyway, because
Can you hear this?
No, I've turned the audio off because it'll play my voice.
No, on the stream.
I've got the stream audio off as well.
Ah. Lex, do you hear music in the background by any chance?
What are you playing, by the way?
Any chance? Ah.
Playing Ah? What are you playing? I can't hear it.
Why are you pinging me, Lex?
Can I please have my question answered? What are you playing?
I think it's a stream from No Copyright Sounds.
Alright, fair enough. Just wanted to know. Anyway, Capman is weird. Like, there's no real way that I can describe it without you having played it before. I'd actually do a review of it if I can. Okay, so the way things works is you get like a very Pac-Man-like maze, and you can tell it's one of those 90s, like late 90s PC games, because it's got that sort of look to it. You know the look I mean, like it just screams Flash game or whatever, but it's an EXE.
Flash game?
It looks like a Flash game, but it's an executable. It's very strange. Now, you get a very Pac-Man-like map. You get the most 90s music imaginable, which I've sent to you, because you know what I mean. You've heard it. You can testify that it sounds really fucking 90s. The interesting thing about it, though, it's... I think, from what I can find...
Don't at me. Oh, right, so you're being cheeky now, Lex. I've told you not to at me, I know you're going to at me.
From what I can figure out, it's like mod music. Like the Atari, not the Atari, the Amiga. Amiga does. There's a load of samples in one file which you can open and it's very dark. In a designated file or whatever you would use. And yeah, I opened it up and you have the samples there, so I imagine it works something like the Amiga sound chip, but very 90s music. But the one thing that makes it different than normal Pac-Man is how fucking violent it is. Like, Pac-Man, or I'm probably just gonna call him by the name that he's referred to in the game, either Capman or Zapman, depending on the version. Zapman will go about the maze, eating bullets and firing them at the monsters. Who, by the way, have weapons they can fire back at you, because that makes perfect sense. Game Design 101, ladies and gentlemen. They run around the place making these stupid noises, firing their weapons at you. You pick up weapons of your own as power-ups instead of, you know, like you'd get like cherries or like an orange or an apple or something in the original Pac-Man. Well, here you pick up a fucking rifle, a fucking grenade, and like a what's it? A machine gun. It's like, I know that makes perfect sense. And you hear like explosions going off every couple of minutes, and it's like, yes, quality. But yeah, that game exists. It's really strange to play because physics are very sort of, I'll say slidey. If that makes any sense. Like, you know, ice physics.
Aye.
Imagine Pac-Man with ice physics. That's how it plays. Which, as you can imagine, is not always the most fun thing. Like turning corners, you have issues there. You'd have a lot of issues there. You'd have like input lag, and you play it with the keyboard. Play it with the keyboard. You don't play it with a controller. I'm gonna try and figure out to see if you can play it with a controller. Because if you can, I'm gonna try it just to see how it is. It's like a Windows XP type application. That's how old we're talking here. It's not the most advanced game in the world, as you can imagine, because it's, you know, a version of Pac-Man. But it's fun to play, if that makes any sense. It is not the best way of playing the game, but it's the most creative. That's the most fun, really. You should just have, like, a podcast series or whatever, where it's just us reviewing games. Random games that we found and played when we were kids and stuff like that.
Well, we can always
Guaranteed.
do it. We can always do it.
We can always do that with Vaughn on MRV if we wanted to.
For those who don't know, we are planning a podcast called MRV. Check it out. It's not even launched
When
yet.
it comes out, of course.
Aye. Where can I do the bopping animation?
You want to do it, like, I have it as it's just a table that he slaps a thing on. I would be replacing the rest of the background. Anyway, it's just him slapping a button on the table. Though, for bits like The Office, I could have it in this part that you're currently in. So there are scenes where, like, obviously I could just send you that part of the script, but the bit you're currently in, I could have that. The Office space. Or the scene at the end. In fact, obviously I'll just send you the script again if you want. For those who don't know, this is for a video part of the show that's called Knowledge of Next Week. Please don't ask why it's called that, because I don't have a reason. It's just a funny name I'd come up with for something else.
I used this map for a bedroom scene that I made.
Use that. I peek there? I think I might have.
No, you're fine.
Oh yeah, you can. You sure?
Aye.
You put objects in there, like a table or a thing, or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was planning.
Yeah. Put it like I don't know. You gonna do the button animation here, or?
I was planning on either doing an animation where I either jump, yeet my body towards the button, or just.
It's just literally
slap
just gonna be a close up of the table with the button on there, and the hand slaps it. That's all it was gonna be. So the last, there's a bit at the end with the executive, the operator,
Where did it go?
and the Ricky character in a room like that anyway. So we could use that if you want to get background images that I can use.
Where the nugget did it go?
It has vanished.
I know it's vanished.
Yeah, Lex, I'm with you on that one. Like a bedroom scene before.
Oh, shush, Lex. Oh, that's a big button.
Ricky making a porn film.
Oh, if you only you knew.
When you put it like that. Ricky is enjoying himself, as you can see.
God's sake, Matt.
We're all adults here, Ricky. Can make jokes like that. Not children. Because I'm 19 doesn't mean I'm a fetus. They said I should have made this series with just all the different stupid voices I can do. But like, I never really saw the appeal of that because, you know, I don't really have a use for this.
As well as a show, you should just do a thing what other YouTube channels have done, where they bring multiple characters to life under one person. Maybe like as a kind of like Sesame Street parody using puppets, or do it as you've done before, like skits and stuff. Have you playing multiple characters?
We shall see.
Modern House.
I thought you said Murder House. I was gonna go, what the fuck?
Murder House Party.
Reminds me of that film Monster House. God, that was a trip and a half.
I mean, if I can blow up this channel a little bit to get more.
Please don't blow up the channel, Ricky.
If the channel can blow up big enough that I can actually. Oh, supermarket.
Too late, the channel's blown up. Everybody go home, it's dead.
Hello.
That's really fucking atmospheric.
I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm excited. I'm excited as eggs. Eggs. Is there an egg aisle for eggs?
Triple eggs, you say? Maybe Lex's assumption that you making a porn film is actually not as bad as it sounds.
Eggs. Oh, candy! Oh, yum.
POV, Ricky is losing his mind.
Have I never lost my mind like? Oh, the bathroom just disappears. Is that a bathroom?
Bathroom's gone, people. You have to piss in a bucket now. You have to provide your own bucket.
Right. If I get used to this stream, you're going to rip this up into a highlights reel.
Yes, I'm trying to make this as entertaining as possible. So the highlights reel is, I tell you, it's
His
gonna
main was
be
lost
good.
a long time ago. Oh, it definitely was, Lex. You don't even know. Oh my god, I would love to go to the supermarket. It just seems
just
so...
to today's sponsor, rentamind.com. Go to the link in the description and use keyword penis for 15% off your next Mind purchase.
This is... I would love to go to the supermarket if it was a real thing. It just seems so complex and I love it.
The low polygon cars in the car park. The lovely, beautiful... Are those lights green? Oh, well, go back a minute. Are those lights green?
Are what green?
Those lights green. Go to the nearest light hanging from the ceiling, please. I thought for a minute the bulb and the lights were green. Does it look like that? Hold on, where? The one's hanging down, the one with the thing. The thing. Wow, great use of English, Matt.
I mean, there's a lot of green elements here. Like you've got like detergent packs and stuff, and you've got this thing right here, which is a thing. Another thing. Watermelons. Nice melons.
True used to say that anytime. Actually, do I want to elaborate on that? Do I want to elaborate on that?
It's up to you. Whatever you say is going to be public knowledge on this channel. So, be very freaking careful, why don't you? I thought it says manual bar.
Let's put it like that.
Right, let's try Modern House and see how that goes.
See if it has any interesting backdrops in there. Map is loading. Please wait.
I remember when I first tried to make the Henry's Cat parody, I was going to actually use this house as a set.
This is a good house. Oh, it's very dark. It is dark.
That is why you add lights to it, Matt.
I'm not an electrician. How are you supposed to... How are you assuming I would know this?
Not an electrician, Richard.
Oh, Richard.
Look how that's like a torch beam. It's very mysterious.
Where the hell? Oh, there we go. That's a thing. Where is the light, actually? Oh, there we go.
It's very ominous. I like that. You could use that for some sort of like, I don't know, if you're making like a Halloween video, you could have a very horror like intro. You could like do something like that next year or whatever.
Oh, there we go. Nice little lit up set. I could just, just put a Scott's bear right here on a little rocking chair, like on Henry's cat. Henry's cat.
You gonna do Scott's bear, or are you gonna do the button thing or the office thing?
I'm trying to make up my mind on that. You know, the title of the project is literally push button. But I could actually.
See, what you could do before you do the button thing, like if you get a couple of screen grabs of that as a background, because I could use that. Like put like a table in there, maybe a chair, or no, 2 chairs. Oh, 3 chairs. What am I talking about? Because I could then use that in the ending scene, because there's an office that not you, Ricky the character. I need to make the distinction there. The Ricky character, the operator, and the executive are in. And it means I can blend it with shots that I've recorded of an actual table, with the dealing out of the cards of that amazing game that you named Cardmageddon.
Cardmageddon.
No, it's a great pun. I'm very glad you came up with that. It sounds amazing.
What button would you like? I've got a door button. What's that? Stone button trap? Huh.
You have like a big red button.
Big red button.
Excuse me. Sorry.
You're the excused.
The excused. I'm not the accused, I am the excused. The word at spawn. Did you even put it in? Fuck is it? Where'd it go?
That is a question I'm asking right now.
It has vanished.
It's all the way over there for some reason. What the fuck?
Oh, nice one, sourcefilmmaker. Very nice. But I'm gonna hate watching this back and hearing my voice. Oh.
Now, how do you think I feel?
Difference is, when I'm editing the show, I have to listen to it all the time, and it's like.
Here's the thing, though, right?
The only time I don't have a problem with it is when it's Reggie. That's the interesting thing. I don't mind the Reggie voice, but I hate my own voice.
That's the thing. I'm never bothered hearing my voice when I'm editing. I used to be, but I'm not so much now. But as a consequence, I'm not a fan of my voice when I'm watching myself with other people. I still get bored a bit by that. I always have to leave the room if I'm just like, hey, see, look at this thing I made, but I'm going to leave the room for you to watch this by yourself.
Like, if I'm in it, I will do the same, but the only difference is with the show where I interact with other people in the thing, I want to be there for watching their parts, not necessarily for my own. The only time, again, that isn't true is with Reggie, funnily enough. I don't know what the exception is with Reggie, though, because, like, with anything else, I would hate it, but with Reggie, it's fine. Don't know why that is. That just...
Why does this look
maybe...
Why does
looks like a frying pan.
Or a tennis racket.
Looks more like a frying pan to me. Is there like a push state for that button, like where it's pressed down?
I'm not sure, that's why I'm going to try and load it into the map. If I can get to it, it's freaking huge, so I need to scale it down.
Is giant. And here we see the local button in its natural habitat. I was gonna say, could you turn it like 90 degrees clockwise? Because if you had it up against the wall, it would look like the tabletop I have. So you'll be like grading it and all afterwards,
Where
just
the
to make it
hell
fit in with the
gone?
rest of the footage. But
I thought one way, it's gone the other. No, there's no push state for this stupid thing. Oh, what the heck
What?
just happened there?
in the dark here! I don't know what that's a quote from. I remember seeing that in like a TV show. It's like this guy who said he's in the dark. Like, I'm in the dark here. I think he's
I'm in the dark
blind.
I never
I
know
think the
these
character
things.
was blind. But I can't remember what it was. It was annoying because, you know,
Right,
he
screw
shouted
you, I'm
really
doing
loudly
using
like that.
buttons.
I'm in the dark here.
Screw buttons. What did I just say?
Screw buttons!
Screw buttons.
Probably not going to put that in like the highlights reel because I was talking
Mm.
over you at the time.
I mean, how do you feel about this?
That'll do. I'll just need to crop the word light out of it. Can you turn that part off?
What, the light?
Word light.
I mean, that works, I suppose.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. All you just see is like Ricky, the character's hand, just from overhead. It's like we'd like be overhead, and he just clicks the button. Oh yeah, by the way, aren't you gonna do that in like with the silhouette, Rick? Or no, wait, hang on, I've got it. Do it with the regular Ricky character model in red, so I can
Why?
chroma key the red out, so I can put the effect on over the top of it.
What I can do, I'll show you what I can do right here. So I'm going to look for Toy Bonnie.
Wouldn't be sorry.
Oh geez, there's one. This is the model that I use for Bon Bon.
I was really close to the microphone there.
So there you go.
Wait, is the character just called Ricky, like whenever you're using it, or is it just the rabbit?
Ricky.
I refer to it in the show as Ricky, but
Ricky, that's my name, Ricky, because that is my character's name.
fair enough.
But here is a Toy Bonnie de facto, and I can make him dark.
I was gonna say, could you leave, or could you make him chroma key green? Can you change the color?
Yes, I can.
So if you could make him like, you know, green, what that means is I could chroma key that out, but have the effect on underneath, so that it comes through the model. Because if I have it as black, it'll do the light switch as well. So
Watch. Eyes. How does that go?
see, can you make? Oh, see, I was thinking if you can make the body green, means is because the character, as you saw in the screenshot I showed you of the red room scene, which is this is a part of, has the scan line effect over him. I was thinking I would probably need to overlay that over the animation, for like the version of Ricky that's there. And if I made him, like, you know, if you have him as a silhouette, right? If you keep him blue, if you take the blue out, no, actually, I'm not making sense. Give me a second to recollect my thought. If you keep him blue, what that means is I can use the keyer function in in Final Cut. I can just have the effect on a layer underneath. So it seems to be coming through the model.
I love this song. This brings me back to days when I used to watch a certain live stream games. Now they have deleted their YouTube channel and I'm sad.
Very sad. I don't know if there's any music people. Is there any music people in the chat? Can you make that into a jingle, please?
Alright.
I'm not musically inclined. Keep him red. Keep him red for this. So all we see is his hand. For this shot, anyway.
I can make him white, right?
Right.
Binary string color. Dollar sign color. And I can make him comic-y green.
Thank you very much. That's very handy.
Well, I could also make him a different character entirely. I could make him.
This is it's
Matt the
Ricky's
Rabbit.
channel OCs, everybody.
I can make him Matt the Rabbit.
Yeah, I mean, somebody made an OC for me before, and it was like, you didn't need to. I was sitting there going, okay, alright. Green would be easy to chroma key out, though. That's the only thing.
What's your? Do you have a second favorite color?
No. No.
Right, so orange and orange.
It's just orange and orange, yeah. No, if you could... in fact, no, keep him that colour. I can chroma key that out as well. So that when he hits the button...
How's that?
That's it, that's good. Can you make the table a different colour? Or is that the only colour it can come in?
I could try.
Oh, fuck. That was... I don't know if you heard that crack there. That was my foot.
Oh.
Actually, no, that was the heel of my foot. That was the other one. Oh, fuck. Didn't need that. Thanks, buddy. You're a piece of shit.
Like mine.
That's one thing we have in common.
No, I can't make the top any other colour.
Well, it's handy. Keep that red because it's in our red room anyway. What I'll do is I'll just take it out using different. I'll just overlay the original thing over it, or I'll just edit the shot.
Oh, it's because the light was in the road. There you go.
There you go. Red table.
And
So you just put a button on the table and just kind of slap that.
Yep.
Actually, could you make him green? I just realised red and orange would probably, if I key it out, it'll probably assume it's the same colour. Because
This is your OC I'm making right here.
What?
This is your OC I'm making right here. What eyes would you like?
Right. Go with brown because mine are brown.
I can't actually colour, because the thing about a lot of these models, you can't actually colour the eye models. I can only make them black for the most part.
Like my soul. Okay, no, that was an emo joke. I'm not doing that again.
Show an element here. So, right, so there is Matt. So see everybody. Orange the Rabbit, or Matt the Rabbit.
It's Matt's channel. I should do that as a joke on like the 1st of April. For the April Fool's Day.
I mean, I've kind of joked about that before. I've inserted other people's names into the channel's name.
It's Matt's channel. Do that for a joke one day, but like, don't follow through with it.
Don't follow through with it? Hang on, where did it go over there with dum dum dum? I'm not even making sense, am I?
Ba-dum.
Ricky and White. It is broken. Is it broken? No, it is not broken. It is a fine. Oh my god, it's pink. Oh my god, it's pink and white. Oh.
Would make a comedic comment here, but you just doing that's funnier. So
There we go. He's a pink
you're gonna
rabbit.
make him green. You're gonna make him green.
I will make him into for a Ragahagen. They can.
Calm down, all right. I'm just concerned about my fucking shot, okay? Remember whose fucking show it's for.
It's my show.
Right, listen here, you. I have a ferry that goes to Scotland every Friday. I'm gonna come over there and beat you up.
Oh my god.
It's a fucking wooden twig that I bought in Asda. This would be fucking Asda of all places, because that's the running joke in the show. The thing is, though, I have no disrespect for Asda, right? Asda are a pretty decent company. Like, okay, they're owned by Walmart, but everyone makes mistakes. But no, I've got no ill will towards Asda. I just want to make that clear. I want that on record, right? I don't think Asda are bad.
That for you. I want it on record, so I'm going to record it.
But no, that's going in highlights reel anyway.
Oh,
Matt confesses that he doesn't hate Asda.
No comment.
No, I was gonna say, if you make the button green and his hand is green, the two will cancel out. Bit white for the time being. See how that looks.
Alright, so.
Do I actually have the thing still in this?
Now you
The
want to
DVD still comes with it. Huh.
What's that?
Remember I told you about the thing that Capman comes on? CD's still in the box. All the times when I keep some of these, sometimes the disc goes walkies, but no. The disc is still in the box. So how old is this thing?
I could do... If you got an office, I could do it down here. Oh my god, look at the eyes, it looks ominous.
Well, that's what FNAF is supposed to be. There's no
I
copyright
think-
date on this.
I find Toy Bonnie to be quite a cute little character, if you don't mind.
Five Nights at Freddy's was meant to be scary.
I don't care. They're cute characters and a scary premise. If you find them creepy, you're just animatronicist. That's a word.
That's a new video for the SBN channel. Breaking news: Ricky defends animatronics. Ricky gets political in here.
You're animatronicist if you're racist to animatronics.
Whoa! Hold on. So it goes from being against animatronics to racism. That's quite the step up, Ricky. This is going in the clips video, by the way. Just want you to know that. Oh, where are you gonna put the camera? Are you just gonna keep it like at a distance, or?
I'm not sure. Here's the camera right here, just in case I position it in a particular way. The thing is, if I don't animate the camera, I can literally animate it anywhere. So I can literally just have the camera right here with...
What it's gonna have was, the shot preceding it, it's gonna have it like be on top of the button, like facing down on the button. You see his hand come from the side and just slap it. So it would be like facing down on the button.
I was planning
Make sure you keep it a wee bit of a distance out, because it was going to crop in anyway, because remember it's 2:35:1's the aspect ratio.
If you plan something like this and just have me do a Bugs Bunny kind of like Looney Tunes kind of pose, just slamming my body down on the button.
This is going to have him slam his hand on the button, but if you want to slam your body on the button as well, that would be... And you can try it, but... I'll send you the thing in... pardon me. In DMs, even, because I had the thing... Because remember the shot prior... Hold on a second, I'll mute my mic for a minute.
I've made almost no progress this stream. I've only just got the base shot in place, so there you go. The layout is in place, so that is good.
Okay, I literally just sent you in DMs a screenshot of the shot prior, which I'm going to need to remake anyway, because I lost some of the files for that. But if you look there, this is the shot prior. That's what's in front of them. Didn't assume there'd be like a wall or anything, right? Yeah, and plus that's Taz on the left there of that shot.
Hey, Taz.
Taz is in the show.
Actually, what I could do is I could scrub this entirely, and I could actually maybe animate this in a green box or something, or a black box or something, whatever suits you.
You do it in the black box. See, what I was thinking was the camera would be. I would crop in. Hold on, let me get close. Just zoom in on your stream a second. Stop moving. Stop moving the thing. Oh, okay. Now I can't see anything.
All I can see is the glowing eyes.
The light back on, please. Okay. What I would have would be. Oh Jesus. The shot would be. I'm just gonna crop to it pretty much. It would be close up to the button, and his hand would come in from the side and hit it. Like if you look in the DMs, that's just we get that from the stream. So it'd be close to the button. Obviously, close enough that I could crop in that it would be still in the frame. Obviously.
Oh, I see. So you want something like this. So it's almost
like
a little bit more simple than what I was planning.
I mean, if you wanted to slam against it, you can.
Oh my god.
That caught me off guard. You just casually going past his eyes like, hello, I'm watching you.
How's that for creepiness? I should have done that for Halloween.
God, you should have, yeah. Just have the lights slowly come on, and it's just Ricky, the rabbit, just staring at you like, why are we still
that's
here?
what I should have done as an animation. I should have just had the glowing eyes in the middle of the center on the screen like that, and it just comes on and just see me with a cheeky little smile saying hi.
It would be funny if like the lights come on, it's just him with the bored expression. It's like, yeah, what did you want? Something spooky? Come on now.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah.
Come on now, you can be better.
All right, so you want a shot of just the buppin.
The boppin.
The buppin.
The boppin. Merry boppins.
And you're obviously going to add an effect to this behind the scenes, so.
Yeah.
What I could do
Gonna tint the shot red after I've chroma keyed him out. Button would be up like that, yeah. Be up like that. He hits it and it goes down. I'm tempted to have the shot go so he hits it, it goes down, he lifts his hand and it comes back up again. Or I could crop until just the impact of it and then just hold it for a frame.
I'm taking the whole thing with me. That's easy to do, just pop.
Yeah, have it come back up again.
It springs.
Oh! It has its own gravitational pull and everything.
Okay, what I could do, I could make it look as though it's springed. So,
goes up a little bit and then comes back, yeah.
Or should I do that
I
then?
could
So
add,
make it look
like,
springy?
you know the old 70s light trail that they used to get off things? You could add that as it moves, yeah.
I'll do that actually, I'll make it float a little bit.
I'm tempted to have it make like a really sort of deep click noise as opposed to your standard. Opposed to that, just something that would be a lot more deep in sound because it's a big button. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure you're going to be able to chroma key this out because you've got a lot of shiny elements right here.
Here's the thing. Remember old TV couldn't do chroma key properly? Adds to the authenticity.
That is a good...
Let me do test thing with thing I already have. I'm gonna try it because I can. The ability of me seeing this live means that I can screenshot stuff. So that means I can try it with Final Cut as we're doing this. I'm just waiting for it to load. Please load.
I'm going to call this rabbit Chroma Bunny because he's not tricky.
Chroma Bunny.
And I'm going to use that so I can say, Chroma Bunny, would you put your arms down, please?
Of course, he puts it down, he presses the button. Make a duplicate of that project. Everything that's in it and delete it. And I'll take the screenshot. I'm going to see if I can chroma key it now, because the benefit of being able to do that. Where's the keying? There it is. It's not that bad. He looks even more... Like, it takes the bits that were shiny and makes them grey. If I can...
Oh god. Here we go.
You look in your DMs.
Yeah. I'm having fun, I'm dizzy, I'm gonna collapse. Oh.
I thought you were going to say he was going to kill someone. I was going to start laughing if you did.
Oh my god, look at that. Is that not... Oh. This takes me back to 2014 SFM YouTube.
God, yeah, I remember that, yeah. Like, if you look in your DMs, you can see the effect that the keyer does on that.
This is great.
If you look in the DMs, you can see it cool. Makes... It... Oh. Right with that. Audio thing there.
You're gonna make me jet black?
Makes him, yeah, jet black, but he's got like sort of kind of shiny highlights. Makes any sense? If I was to play a bit with the scale on that, it would make it. It might make it darker or make it full on black.
Are you gonna make me red?
Oh, I'm gonna have the. I'm gonna take the white part out as well.
Because
like
again, what I can do is I can just bring a Shadow Bonnie back and just animate him like that.
If I do that though, the problem is, right, the button's black as well.
Good point.
Button's black as well, so if I take out the black from that...
So do
you know.
So do you just want him to be a green shape then?
Can you change the colour of Shadow Bonnie out of curiosity?
Change the colour of change the colour of Shadow Bonnie? I don't know, but it's worth trying to find out.
Let's see, does this work? Yeah, it does. Yeah, that does work. Okay. Obviously, I'm not going to get the prism effect all that well. But if I do that... Okay, I get a bit of it. I kind of get the effect I'm looking for with normal chroma key. But let's see, can you change the colour of Shadow Bonnie? From black to green.
Green?
Just realised we're the only two people watching this now, so let's go. Sad. Now that nobody's here, we can say whatever we want.
Stuff.
Oh, Ricky, have you paid your taxes?
Oh yeah, so that has just closed. That has just crashed. SFM.
No, Alexa's still here. You went awfully quiet whenever I asked about the taxes, Ricky. Would you like to make a comment on that for the, for the general public?
There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I'll change him back to a coloured Bonnie. He is all the green now, but he's got a blue nose.
I don't think the nose... I don't really think we should worry too much about the nose part, if I'm going to be honest.
Come in.
It is I, the tax collector. Didn't reply when we asked about your taxes, so we're coming to claim them by force now.
No, you're not getting my taxis. I'll jump in a taxi and leave. Oh my god. Here's another OC. That was like a corrupt Toy Bonnie in some ways. That's quite, yeah. Or an inverted version of me.
Didn't you just say you weren't going to pay your taxes?
I never said that. What made you think I said that?
Damn, that wasn't loud enough. Oh well. I was trying to get the sound of a gun reloading to play, but it wouldn't work, so...
Oh, the island.
Looks corrupted, which... Oh, there we go. Pardon you.
Thank you. No, I'm here. I just took a break from me PC. Oh, okay.
You've been issued with a royal pardon.
Issued by a royal pardon. Nice.
The Quen issues a royal pardon. The Quen.
What is this about a royal queen?
Fun fact: the old spelling of Queen before the Normans came in was Aween. Casually vibing in the table, are we?
Yes.
Oh God, I've had too much to drink. Help!
Watch this, right? If I am using this and I can't remember what motion editor, right? I can take the entire element as one element. The moment I move into a timeline or graph editor, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Had a bit too much to drink. Can you help me, please?
I mean, there's another idea for the show for you, Matt. Me drunk.
Ricky drunk lol with 5.3 billion views.
Right, and just make his hands look normal. I'm gonna put his fingers down. I have to say that music is really satisfying to listen to. I don't know if you can actually hear it.
No, I can't.
So I can hear it when you watch it back. Matt just casually humming. He doesn't know what song I'm listening to.
You can just pick up from any point. Wait, no, that would be a bit too niche. Never mind.
You sound like
singing the Clutch Cargo theme.
Max Headroom. Aha! Matt Headroom! I think I've already made that joke before.
No. You know, I've just got recommended your How to Create Discord Character Bots with Tupperbox. It's got 907 views.
Holy shizer.
That's good. I like that. That's good.
I'm drinking a whole bottle of Pepsi, but I can't do more to get a glass.
Lucky fuck.
Eh?
Lucky fuck.
What?
Should I had Pepsi right now? Do with some.
Alright, so here is the thing. Ah. Right, so how am I going to do this now? So what should I do? Should I use two hands to hit the button, or should I just smash it with one hand?
One.
One.
Be funnier with one.
Just going to lean them forward.
Leans forward.
I do warn though that the animation might be look a little choppy, but I'm not sure if I can really help that.
You can add like little creaks to that. I add like little videotape sort of mirroring to that if necessary, just to make it look a little bit smoother. Just because remember it's Remember, it's supposed to look like something from the 70s, so I can add the necessary effects if obviously if necessary. Necessary if necessary. That's my new autobiography, and you can buy it from the depths of hell for 5 billion credits.
Just going to lean on forward a little bit further.
Further.
A little bit further.
Time is 10:08, and now we're going to be looking at some news from SBN.
Yep.
Fuck.
Meet. Pardon you.
What accent was that? Showed my ma The Lion King yesterday. She's never seen it. Loved it. Loved it like. I was kind of surprised that she'd never seen it because, you know, me and my brother, we quote it quite a bit because it's one of the films that we both really quite enjoy. I'm surprised she'd never seen it because, you know, with the amount of references we'd made to it, kind of surprised, you know, she'd never actually seen it because I thought that she had.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's never seen it either, and it's like, how have you not seen The Lion King?
Pardon me. That's how this
You have been hardened. No, we should just have a burp counter for every time we burp throughout this thing. A counter for every time I go, because my voice has started to die. Okay, there's one.
Oh god. Beep beep. Beep beep. My animation ability is the creep. It is all the creep.
Nah, I like it. It's better than what I can do. It's now an excerpt from my new album, Sounds from the Abyss. That was actually more in tune than I was hoping it would be, and I'm actually disappointed.
Is it just one? Is it just one string?
No, that's multiple strings.
No, one note even. Strum.
So,
No, this is my song.
oh no,
Strum.
there's two of them. Two of them are the same fucking note. Now that you don't have any eardrums left, like and subscribe to It's Ricky Street.
For God's sake, Matt.
Oh, I mean, obviously on, I give you the funny. No.
Your voice has completely disappeared from my ears. Ah!
Considering I have
think
the mic
that-
very close to my face, I could probably do ASMR right now, but I'm not going to because I have standards.
Who was ASMR? Anyone? Let us know, because Matt is doing all the ASMR tonight
Tumbleweed in the back.
with his mix of others.
Sound of the tumbleweed, he says hi.
And what I might just do actually is I'll just raise my finger.
So he's just gonna like click it like a mouse, just.
That is why you save like these things, people.
Wait! Well, I know what I'm editing in that. I'm gonna add like heavily compressed
Oh god,
audience
please
applause.
no. What about? Oh god,
No,
please
I'm
no.
I'm gonna add like heavily compressed audience noise in the fucking Price
Also,
is
Matt,
Right
look
thing.
what I've got.
Fuck yeah, I still have that on my Windows 10 PC. Which is right beside me, by the way. It's pretty old. I'd update it. Might get a different computer.
sourcefilmmaker didn't shut down correctly last time. Would you like to reload autosave session? I would really love to know how much it's saved.
Imagine if it had saved nothing.
Oh my god, please don't.
No, it's not even responding. Yes, this is great.
It's just loading them up.
Loading.
You try doing this for a living.
You don't do this for a living.
I know, but still.
Why would you make that? I don't. It's the quirks of this amazing stream, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna have fun editing this, by the way. Just want you to know that.
I know.
Just with us goofing about, that's like more content than I've made in like 3 months, and that's fucking amazing.
Oh my god.
You need to do this more often, it's great. Hey! How many keyframes did it save?
Nothing.
Oh wow! Yeah!
It's got the first keyframe. It's got the entire keyframe checked.
Just one though. That's one of him standing still, just judging our every action. God damn. God damn. Just hearing. When I look at that, I just automatically heard your voice just with him saying, "Oh damn it, I'm judging you now." I'm not gonna do the accent because that would be offensive, but you know.
I mean, you technically sound like a Scotsman anyways. You just have to tweak your accent a little bit, and you're a Scotsman. That's how it works.
I'm watching you and I don't like it.
I was actually quite good, to be fair. I'm bowing to the audience now. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Thank you for watching the stream. Now fuck off and go
home.
home.
I'm going to smash my head against the desk.
Thank you for watching the stream. Now fuck off.
I should animate that, just smashing this guy's face against the desk. Bomb.
Oh no, yeah, have it right at the very end. Just, you know, after he's pressed the button, there's a pause and it's just wow. Did I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I've brashed out my brains? I almost said brashed out my brains, what the fuck?
You brashed out your brains? And I thought I was the one who could speak. Bashed
out my brains, I'm not happy about it.
That hamster.
Oh, yeah, there's a number of people from around here that do sound like Scottish people.
Me. Humbug. And a fart.
Okay, Ebenezer. Said humbug there.
Humbug.
There's a whole month until that.
Humbug.
Yes, humbug.
Humbug.
Next time you have a hamburger, open it up.
Speaking of hamburger, I've got a burger waiting for me down the stairs. I've not touched it yet.
Bring it up and start eating it on stream and make me feel bad.
I'm not doing a mukbang.
It's Ricky's mukbangs.
Oh god, that.
You'd easily. No, to be fair though, if you were to do mukbangs, I would watch that. Like, not even gonna lie, because I know that it wouldn't be like, you know what Nikocado Avocado does. Like, he's slowly killing himself for views. You would do it genuinely. He just wants to do it because he wants to die.
Do a mukbang?
Yes.
God. To be fair, though, I've reviewed food before. I did like a short series on the channel with me reviewing stuff, like taste testing.
What kind of stuff did you review?
Sweet chili flavored chutney, which I don't eat chutney, and oh god, that was delicious. I had a bite to it and I really loved it. Did you just gulp with a little grotesque sound?
I coughed.
Oh, you coughed.
Coughed at the same time as making it noise, and I went.
It sounded like you were grossed out by that.
To be fair, I don't like chutneys, but I would take your word for that.
Oh, it was good though. It was literally just like spicy. It was like a kind of jam made with sweet chili. So imagine strawberry jam, but with a spicy kick to it.
Actually, no, that sounds disgusting.
It's not though. It's like I can't really describe it. It's got the sweetness of strawberry jam, but it's not strawberry jam, right?
Well, so long as
it's
it isn't
sweet
Marmite,
and spicy.
that's fine.
It's like a kind of like sweet and spicy kind of thing, like what you get out of a Chinese takeaway or something. It's hard to describe.
So sort of, they kind of like the sweet and sour chicken thing.
Aye, probably aye. It's got a wee bit of a spicy bite to it, and it's also sweet because it's a sweet chili and it's chutney kind of thing. It actually goes quite well with itself.
So the chutney goes well with the chutney. It goes quite well with itself.
Oh, Lex, if you're not right now, you've got all free will to just spam the quotes area on my server with just random stuff.
I'll tell you what, no, the entire highlights video is just gonna be us shitting around saying dumb shit like this.
That's when your brain is broken. You just say some weird stuff kind of thing. I still want someone to clip out that moment of me saying during a stream about Lex liking.
Oh, no, allow me. It was.
Mind that, Lex. You like Hitler when you.
Let me. So you just very loudly said in the VC, "Hey Lex, get in here. You like Hitler too." I'll tell you, that was the best one.
Oh my god.
Hold on, where is it? Oh no, the quote apparently from Lex is, "Lex, this is something up your street. You like Hitler too."
Oh my god.
I love this community. I fucking love this community. Like how Lex actually kept.
And the thing started from nothing. This community started from nothing. If it wasn't for meeting everyone that I met, this channel probably wouldn't be where it is right now.
I mean, that's kind of what happened with me. Like, ironically, knowing that kind of helped in a way.
I knowing people that used to know. People that I used to know.
This channel has been copy striked. Lex has just said in the chat, "Yeah," in all caps, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Lex can do what Lex does best. Be Lex. That's probably the most.
So he can also like Hitler too.
That's probably the most optimistic quote I've ever said in the history of my life. Oh god, that's a flash and a half, isn't it?
So what?
Look at this. I knew I was going to be angry smashing the button, but I didn't realise I was going to be that angry.
Angry. Very, very angry. And I immediately just went into the Reggie voice for that. Of course I fucking did. You know what? I may as give me something to do. Tell you, one of the things I was gonna do on the experiment when I wasn't gonna have it be completely tied to the show, like one of the separate things I was gonna do was have a thing called Life Lessons with Reggie, where he would give you terrible advice. Like, if you see a set of stairs, skateboard down them. Doesn't matter where you are. You could be in your house, you could be in a church, you could be in a coffin. If you see a set of stairs, you fucking skateboard down them. Cue the clip of him being thrown down the stairs. Which I still... Funny thing is, he showed that clip to Von Tech. He thought this was the funniest thing ever, and it was like, how? It's just him being thrown down the stairs. What's funny about that? He said you have to use it somewhere, so of course I put it in the show. And it's one that people like. They like that joke the most. I don't... But yeah, that's what it was originally recorded for. It was recorded for Life Lessons with Reggie. You just sort of like have him sort of sitting meditating on like No, like, you know the wash basket you'd have in a bathroom?
Aye.
Like him going, and you have like dramatic music and you hear, "Welcome to Life Lessons with Reggie. You've made a mistake watching this series." And then it would be him giving you all sorts of stupid different things. I never did it. I probably should have, but I didn't have time really. Busy doing other things and planning stuff.
Don't plan stuff. Why would you plan stuff? Planning is
That
horrible.
explains a lot, Ricky.
Don't do a me. Plan your stuff.
So you go from don't plan stuff to plan stuff. Got it.
Plan to not plan stuff.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna lie, this animation's looking really nice so far.
Oh, you think? I'm not sure myself.
Thanks for the sarcasm. I really appreciate it. Suits what I'm doing, to be fair. Apologies.
Budgies?
Said apologies. Throat tends to get very dry sometimes. It's a strange thing. I don't know why that is.
I thought you said budgies. I was like, what's this about budgies?
Yeah, if I wanted to hear tweets, I'd go on to Twitter and then I'd...
Oh!
Looks good.
I'm getting somewhere.
Play it if you can go frame by frame, like on the bit where his hand's on it. He gets to it, he presses it. That looks good.
Let's see it. It's a little bit fast paced, is it not?
Can always slow it down in editing. It looks good to me. If you want to change it now, you can. Like I don't mind, but did want like a very forceful press, and that's what I'm getting here. So it's not like, you know.
I might do
Right,
something
when
with
you
this
had him
left
lean
arm.
over and press it quite thing, I was expecting him to like, obviously I'm gonna put my camera on just to show you what I mean, but please don't put it in the stream.
No, not
Unless you want to, but don't put it in the stream, just so you can see what I mean. Hold on. So I'm still in. Can you see me? Hello?
Yes, I can.
Right, it's just sort of, I imagine, say this is the button.
Wait. Pop out. There we go. Action.
Sort of like that. I'd speed it up afterwards to make it even faster. But yeah, you know what I mean. Gotta turn my camera off now because I don't need it on. So they can't see me. But yeah, no, it looks good though.
I was planning on something from a further pace, a further pace away, to where he would actually.
You can put that arm back to where it was when you're finished with it.
Actually.
That's another one for the burp counter.
What I'm going to do instead, I'm going to just do what I planned to do in the first place, just a little bit less aggressively. Oh.
A double press?
I double hand press.
Oh god.
A little bit creepy, isn't it?
Oh god, no. Is the background music still playing, by the way? Because obviously on my end, there's nothing, it's just silence. As there always is.
Oh.
Okay, it's not that bad. Lex, if you're still with us, come back from the dead. Please say something, I want to read it in the chat. You just got... Like how he has his hand over it, like he's shielding it. That is kind of funny. You know what it reminds me of? There's a thing in Blake 7, random reference, I know. where one of the characters has his hand over his gun, despite when he's holding. Hold on, I'll put the video on again so you can see what I mean. Hold his gun like this, and he'd have his hand over it when he's about to fire. So it could be a thing that Ricky, the character, does anytime he has to press something. He just puts his hand over it. I don't know if you caught that, but yeah.
I caught it.
To have him raise his hand over while he presses the button. I don't know, it could be just like a random little quirk, I guess. It's like whenever I got Charles, who does the executive, like one of his lines is biding his time, and that's the quote. But he read it as bidding his time, which made it funnier.
Fuck. I don't want to do this much swearing on a stream, but oh my god.
It's funny when you swear because you don't swear angrily, it's just like, fuck.
Oh, you
fact,
can see
I
me when
don't
I'm
think I've ever
angry.
heard-
I'm literally a sailor. I'm a sailor.
In fact, I don't think I've ever actually heard you say fuck before, so that's one for the history books, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Ricky for finally saying fuck. He drinks Pepsi epically. That makes him the
Feel
Pepsi
free to
man.
cancel me if I ever say the see you next Tuesday word. I'm saying
Oh,
it
right,
now.
right.
If you ever hear me say see you next Tuesday, you're welcome to cancel me.
So can I see you Thursday then?
Eh?
Nothing.
I found my DS and also found one of my my SIM cards? No, my DS cards. The Sims 3. It is free.
I have my GBA here. That's another one for the burp counter. Here, Lex,
Oh,
drinking
please tell me
game
it's
for you, right?
saved.
But the hey!
Hey! It saved some stuff.
God, it did.
I'm going to
Lex,
save it.
if you can hear me, here's a drinking game for you. I hope you have alcohol with you of any sort, so please try this. Take a shot every time one of us burps or I cough.
He can't drink, he's too young. Which is good on him, he can't drink. Because he doesn't need to get drunk. No one needs to get drunk. You're boring if you're one of those alcohol people. What is alcohol? What the heck am I talking about?
Ricky, are you having a senior moment?
Yes, I'm having a boomer moment.
Good.
Oh.
Oh, I say good. Alex, drink anyway, because who are you gonna tell? God? He's gonna know. He can drink, Ricky. He can drink.
You can drink? Oh.
That's going in the highlights reel, that is. Fuck yes. Love how people are going to see the highlights reel and assume this stream is an awful lot more chaotic than it actually is. See, how loud can I make my GBA? Will it get picked up by the microphone? Let's see.
I can hear that.
It can be. Good. I want to make sure, because I tried it before and it didn't work. Yeah, Lex, I have a GBA now. And I'm using it in the most peculiar way, I suppose. And plus, here's a little random tangent. I've always wanted to know what would happen if you turned on a GBA without a game in it, right? Do that now.
Nothing.
Turns on. Just hangs the Game Boy screen. It just stays there.
Let me show you. Well done, Ricky. You. Yeah, because you're in voice chat. Probably not.
Pick me up,
there you
Ricky
go.
has
Les, can you
buried
hear me
me
now?
in the sand.
Anyways, what I was going to show is when you boot up, you boot up the console.
Yes.
You hear what I just did right there, right? I'm going to do it again. The Nintendo logo disappears, right?
Hmm?
I can now switch the cartridge while it's still turned on. Did you see what I did right there?
Yeah. It's clever.
There's a pause
Game
feature
have you
on the
got in?
console.
What game have you got in? Ah, yes, you've got the Mario Kart one.
I've got Sonic Advance 1 or 2, I think. And I've
You
also
got
got
Mario
The Sims
Kart.
3.
You had Mario
The
Kart
Sims
in
3,
the
The
thing.
Sims 2 even. Now, I don't like the fact that I'm clipping one of my hands is clipping onto the table. What I'm going to do is I'm going to collapse my hand when I rub against it. Don't make that dirty.
Ricky, you're still on the face cam part.
So I am. There we go. Did you see the
He's going to
animation?
collapse his hand and he's going to recycle it so he can make money, I guess.
Did you see the animation? Oh, that's so satisfying. I love it. I'm so proud for making that. Look at it. It's so satisfying. I'm going to have to watch some of this now.
Not up here.
Newcastle United. What? What's this about Newcastle United? I don't like Newcastle United. Who's talking about Newcastle United? Me? Pardon you.
Wasn't a burp, that was deliberate. Oh wait, Discord is telling me your stream is at 720p 30. Very specific. I would imagine if it would say like, 720p 50, like I can understand that, but 720p 30, that's a bit specific, you know what I mean?
It's 30 frames per second.
Yeah, I know, but I would expect if it would tell me if it was above 30 frames a second, because 30 FPS is kind of the standard, isn't it? It is now, it didn't used to be. Who's John Joe Shelby?
Lex, what are you on about? What about Newcastle
He's an
United?
English footballer.
See, I wouldn't know that because I don't watch football.
Now do I. I'm not a sports person.
I don't really watch a lot of ball, really, because, See, what are you doing with the fingers, Liz? Oh, you're making them so they don't clip through his other hand. I got you.
So make sure that they don't clip over the table.
Looks good. Keep the hand over the other one. Like, have one of them pressed down and get the other one up over the top.
No, it's going to
Like
be...
how his mouth is open.
I'll animate that out if you like.
Ah, yeah, just keep it shut for the minute.
Oh,
He looks like Voldemort. I mean, he does, yeah. I looked at John Joe Shelby, he does. Presses down the button. And that'll be the end of the shot, yeah. Tint the rest of the room red. I'm going to do that in editing, obviously, because the scene takes place in the red room. Also, after you're finished the shot, remember you need to have a thing of the camera on the other side, beside where he would be. So obviously, I'm going to superimpose Taz's character, the commander, in here. I'm making a distinction between the commander and Melody because it's the Melody character PNG, But it's a different character. It's not the same thing, if you know what I
Melody
mean.
the Commander.
Maybe. Just out of curiosity, Ricky, what do you think's the weirdest game you own?
Wow, that's tricky. I'm not really. I don't. Because of my weird gaming habits, I prefer indie games and that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff? That
Kind of stutch, yes.
that kind of stuff. I don't know. I think there's a couple of Sims console ports that I find are weird. Like you've got the Sims busting out for GBA, which I don't actually have for this console. Pepsi Mukbang. I mean, that could work.
Seaman Mukbang.
I've got an emulator device. It's not by At Games, I think it's from another company. And I've actually got a whole bunch of GBA games preloaded on it. And one of the games we'll probably argue is the weirdest is either The Sims 2 for GBA or The Sims busting out for GBA.
The Sims what for GBA?
Busting out.
Okay, I see what they did with that title. They're funny.
You don't even know what the plot's about though.
No, but the double entendre with that title.
Oh, hello. That was completely accidental, but I'll go with that. Look at that.
Don't see what's accidental.
Watch his torso. I go up a little bit after leaning down. That was completely accidental.
I just booted up. You know how the GBA I got came in 2 games? All them being Chicken Little, right?
Yep.
Turns out the people who owned the thing before me barely wanted to play the game. Somebody played it for 13 seconds, the other played it for 1:45.
Did it give you a number amount likes? Matt, did you see
No, sorry.
a history of
15
work?
minutes and an hour 45. Never mind. They only got 71 points. I'm be fucking. Oh god, that doesn't bode well. Did I say a history word? What do you mean? What are you on about?
What are you on about?
Elaborate, please.
What you on about, Lexus?
Lexus cars.
I mean, hey, it kind of sounds a bit like Willis, so I'm going to go with it. What are you talking about, Willis? What are you talking about, Lexus?
Lexus. Let's see, Lexus cars. Curiosity, because I don't know what any of the names of their cars are.
Newcastle were the best team in the world. What's that got to do
It's a
with an
Lexus
animation
car?
stream?
Is that a Lexus car?
It's what a Lexus car.
I was joking because he said Newcastle. I was saying, yes, the Lexus Newcastle. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's one LFZ Electrified. Apparently that's a car. Yeah, Lexus, apparently, all their cars look the fucking same. That's good to
How
know.
does this look? Rah.
Good. That's it, yeah. Just have his mouth closed, though. He's looking like,
What the hell are you?
mind, like, what are you looking at? Fuck are you looking at, wee man?
I'm going to render. I'm rendering that. I am rendering this right now.
Oh, yeah, just send it to me in DMs when it's rendered, and then I'm gonna.
Oh
do
my
the stuff
god,
with it.
that is brilliant. Right, TG, I'm going to save as a PNG. That's got spell. Just paste it in there for now. And what should I call it? Just green stare?
Call it balls. You won't forget it.
Balls!
His balls stop PNG.
Also, Lex, if you're still in the chat right now, feel free to let me know what other redeems you want me to add in. I might just, for snookers, I might just, trying to censor myself right there after swearing half through the stream. I might add a redeem scare redeem. Basically, a genuine jump scare.
Yeah.
So, a genuine
I think
jump
that's
scare.
the animation done, isn't it? Like that one bit, yeah.
But, so the
One that's ready rendered out.
Tim with no name, G Day Scott's bear.
I
Render.
like the way you said bear there.
Bear.
Bear.
Now, do you want me to texture the nose, because it's actually got a base texture on it?
The nose isn't seen in the shot.
No, for this render.
Oh, yeah, sure, why not?
Oh yeah, sure, why not?
You're making fun of me, mate. Are you mocking me? I should stop. It's getting too tempting to do that voice now.
Black nose speck.
Think you can get cream for that?
Dread. SP Black? What is SP Black?
It's a Game Boy Advance SP, but in black now. Okay. Alright, low hanging fruit.
I just did a yeah jump scare. Oh god, Lex.
You did a yeah jump scare. Good.
No, I did God's sake. Oh, I'm going for that. No, but
I love this stream. I love this stream. It's so good.
I was going to say Laura made a dab while sneezing.
Should do that next time.
You never.
When you're how do you how do you render an animation in sourcefilmmaker? Just out of curiosity, because obviously I don't really have any experience with it.
Just by hitting the render button.
Was there a
God,
designated button? It's handy to know.
Just the same as you would render an edited video. There's a movie function on it.
Huh.
There you go, Matt. Isn't that just great? Now he looks creepy. I think Ricky looks cute.
I like how you named it Balls with the Z.
Balls.
Because that's a SNES game and a Mega Drive game. Balls. Oh, seriously, I'll send you in the chat. Like, it's genuinely. It's horrifying, I should point out. It's a terrifying game, but it's a game. 3D Balls. The Battle of the Balls.
Oh my god.
I do not jest. It's literally the name of the thing. You're gonna make him back to green whenever
Yeah, I will.
the render of the thing.
I will. I
Okay.
just wanted to.
Look in your DMs. Somebody approved that.
That reminds me of something though with those eyes. I played a game on mobile once, but when I still had Windows Phone. There was a game on that where you literally shoot these little balls at an island.
An island?
An island, because you got fellow brothers that are trapped in cages by cube creatures. So you have to try and knock the cube creatures into the water.
Huh.
Oh.
I think I know what that is. I've heard about it before. Hey, Lex.
Oh, is Lex going off? Have a good night, Lex. Hope you have a good night. Hope you enjoyed this stream.
Strum.
The stream.
Strum.
Alright, so
Anybody else who'd be watching this would think we were high.
I don't need to be high.
I think
I've
that's what
got a
makes
bottle
these
of porter
streams
just over
great.
there. I've forgotten my colour scheme now. What colour is which? Because I'm all red. Oh, my tie and other assets are brighter red than the other
The
thing.
character is dark red. Yeah.
I am dark
I can't
red.
believe you've forgotten your own thing. You've used this for nearly a year, more than a year.
I know.
What?
I'm stupid, alright? I'm stupid. Stupid, I tell you. That's better. Oh. Balls too.
Balls 2, the sequel everybody wanted.
Oh, God.
The funny thing is, right? It ties together with the joke we mentioned earlier about the bedroom scene. It's all connected, I tell you. It's all connected. We need to do more of these streams. They're fucking great.
Alright.
Yay, we're back to this. Good.
There we go. Raya! Raya.
Tempted to use, you know, the emergency meeting noise from Among Us. Tempted to put that in when he hits the button.
I was initially planning to add an end bit to this where he lets go of the button and it just bounces back. Do you want me or do you want it like this?
Just keep it like that.
Just keep it like that.
It works for what I want to do. Plus, so far, that's literally the only animated thing in the show.
Yeah,
all the
I
rest
did my
of the time,
part.
Ricky's just static.
I did my part. I feel so proud of myself.
I might have him move for other bits later on, but the minute he's mostly going to be
Oh
static.
my god, I love that. I'm so proud of this right now. Look how smooth this is. And see, as I say, the torso bit, when he rocks a little bit, so I push the button and I lean back a little bit. That was accidental. Now I think it works.
It works, yeah.
Right, so I will render that out when I can. I'm just going to shorten this this movie clip. Like most editing software, you've got the film strip that you edit. This is the film strip right here. You can clip out, make it longer, or shorten it down. So I'm just going to start right. So I'm just going to take that. And I'm going to just compress it down to that.
Excuse me a second.
You are the excused. Well, yeah. Oh, I love this song. That is so satisfying, I love that. There's a little editing that I did right there. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna save that. Where's... Oh, where's the rainbow? Right. It is there. Found it. Aha! 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 Oh, and the jaw needs to be hidden. Okay, I'm really proud of that, I'm not gonna lie. Oh.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Aye. Well, you render it, or did you make any other tweaks to it?
I was actually in the middle of tweaking some stuff, and I'm also going to be closing.
Did you change the camera angle?
Nope, there's a camera angles there, but I thought it would actually look quite cool at a different angle. Watch. Do you see that? And the freaking thing's crashing me again.
Yay! How long was I gone for?
15 minutes, I think. Well, probably not that long. 45. It felt that way. I felt lonely. I felt lonely.
I'm leaving you.
It was traumatizing.
Do the incidental sad music.
That's something I should do. I'm going to write that as a note right here. As Redeem to do. Redeem sad. I might add some sad music on it. Yes, please reload. So, redeem sad and redeem scared. If I can do that. There you go. You happy now? I know Lex has went to bed, but I'm just like, are you happy now, Lex? There you go.
Lex isn't even here.
I know. You might watch it back, you never know.
You might. You might.
Never know. Alright. So it seems as though we've been going on for, wow, 3 hours.
Gonna end it with the render, or what are you gonna do?
I'll just, when the thing loads up, I will just show it off right here, and then I'll just call it a night. But I was going to show you how it looked before it crashed on me. I just hate it how it does it so abruptly like that. Ow.
It doesn't give you any sign that it's going to, it just goes.
Yep. Okay. Definitely. Watch. From a different angle, look. See, do you see these little shapes on the screen right there? There's like a little triangle kind of thing on screen with a little kind of like...
Yeah, yeah.
That's the camera.
Right.
Or the main film camera. So even if the work camera is in the air like this, it will still render what the camera 1 sees. The work camera is just a way for me to move around and actually do the work without affecting the shot.
Okay.
So as you can see,
I
you've
was
got
gonna
like
say, after you render, take a screenshot of the bit beside where the rabbit is, so I could have a bit where I could superimpose Taz's character in.
How does this look?
I prefer it with where it is, because we're not really supposed to see Ricky, the character's face, just yet. But it does look cool like that, yeah.
Boopity boop boop boop.
Last guy. Spladoosh.
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 Where is my jaw? My jaw is there. I shall close my jaw.
Breaking news. Local man has lost his jaw. It's the most random thing I've ever said.
Oh, look at the buck teeth now. Oh. Oh, that. Look at that. How does that look?
That again?
Watch.
I mean, it looks cool, but at the same time, I kind of prefer where you go with the work camera. The work camera, you know the one. The actual camera is.
Boom.
Here we are. That'll do it.
So there we go. I am just going to give it one playthrough. Primary viewport, if I can English.
If you can English. That'd be a new verb now. Need to English.
Right, let's.
I need to English.
Okay, I'm just going to save this before I play.
Good.
Ta-da!
Good. Oh, that was a nice voice cracker. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
That
Alright.
looks good
So
to
I'm
me.
going to render this as is. So I'm going to leave. See the lighter spots area where they are.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave a little bit here for you, so you can edit that out or whatever you want to do. Maybe add some effects to that to make it look more motionful than it is, because after this point it's dead. There's nothing going on. So if you want to do something with that after on, you've got some additional footage to work with.
Good.
So how you export it, you just export it like you would exporting an edited
Before it crashes.
Yep, so just render as is.
It'd be funny if that fucking crashed as you were rendering it. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, don't even start with me. Oh god, Cinepack. Let me try Cinepack actually. I've not tried that before. Push button, animation put button. I shall push this button to export movie. Pushing the button. And then you go down to the rendering. Actually, I'm going to cancel that. I am going to heighten the quality a little bit more. Sample rate, I'm going to increase that. I'm going to maximise it all out so that you've got a nice quality piece of footage.
Very nice.
Don't crash on me. Oh god, it's lagging.
Crash.
Thanks for that, man. And with
Wrath
that,
of Cortex, Wrath of Cortex. Okay, no, that's a bad joke.
and with that, I shall just. It's kind of like in my stream, so I'm probably just going to end it here. So,
Rest
anyone to say
in
to
peace.
anyone who might be watching this back?
Don't eat the yellow snow, and don't sit on an electrified fence.
And with that, I will leave you guys who are watching this. Maybe, I don't know. Someone might be watching this after the fact, but if you were, thanks for watching. I hope this was entertaining for you. Thanks to Lex if you're watching this as a rerun. Thanks for coming through. And that being said, I will see you later, and so will Matt.
We'll see you 6 feet underground.
Oh, God. Bye.